SaveState podcast.
No.
I like it.
No, dude. Horrible, bro.
Hey.
Horrible.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome to SaveState podcast, episode 24. I am Matt, the Digital Jedi. This week, I am joined by Mr. Too Loud Tech himself, Alex. I'm sorry we're a little behind. He was doing his hair. And our buddy this week is our returning friend, Selfish from Retrospect. How are you fellas doing this day? What you guys? How's it going?
Doing
Good.
well.
Yeah.
Busy
Selfish,
week.
what you got going on, man? I'm watching your videos. You got like stuff going on, man. I'm like, this dude doesn't sleep, man.
I have 6 more videos I haven't uploaded yet. I went
My
3 days in a row and
gosh.
was like, that might be a little bit. I didn't want to flood my viewers, so then I.
Dude, I
pumped
was
the
watching
brakes.
him. I'm like, does this dude sleep? I'm struggling to
Yeah.
get one out a week, and he's like,
Well, I had
boom.
the whole family left the house over the weekend, so all I did was film all weekend. So I've got all these projects I've been working on, and I sat down and I filmed 10 videos, and so I got 4 of them out. I got 6 more to go that I can publish.
Wow.
But it's also
Freaking
kind of helping me because I'm
machine,
it's
man.
kind of falling behind. Like I have, I'm still on deadline with like the things I have to get out. But like about a month ago, I picked up for instance, a mini PC to do a Steam box, and now they just announced one. So now I'm like behind. Even though the mini PC I got is more powerful, it still feels like I'm kind of behind here, you know. So I want to get that out and stuff like that. So yeah, I don't know. It's been crazy, man. I don't know. I got boxes. If you go to my community page, I posted a picture with half of the stuff I still have left to post, and it's a lot.
That's insane,
But-
man. So, okay, of what you've actually played with, that you've actually recorded on, what's
Mhm.
been your favorite thing that you've touched lately that you're willing to talk about?
I mean, I'm kind of a big fan of the Xbox LIX. I haven't put a video up for it yet. I also really like the Legion Go 2, the Z2E version of it. I think that's pretty dope. So as far as like PC handhelds go, I really like, and I know this is controversial because people think that this should never come out. I really like this G2. Like,
Really?
I
Okay.
think it's fantastic.
I have
and
one.
I have a reason for it. I've got a video I'm working on right now with it, and I've got a reason. I'd like to hear your opinion on it, and then I'll tell you what mine is.
I can't give you one because I haven't put down the Thor. I got the G2 like a week ago. I turned it on and played with it for about 20 minutes, and I haven't turned it on. I can't put down the Thor, and that's why I'm so far behind. I'm completely. I got something new this week, so it may take, it's gonna. But my wife is like, "Oh, so you're gonna jump to that, right?" And I'm like, "No. I have to finish the Thor, and then I'll do the G2 because I love the. So I'm a huge AYN fan. I'm a huge AYN show, right? And so I'm just
Same.
I love
I'm
the Portal, and I'm beyond excited about the Odin 3. And so, but I did get rid of the Portal when the Odin 3 announcement came out because I was, I'm like a lot of us.
Why, dude? That's always within reach for me too. It's always right here on my desk.
It's because I'm self-funded. I don't got,
So am I.
Yeah, I have to pay for my own stuff. I had to come up with a way, man. You're not making me feel any better, bro. And so I sold it to pay for my Odin 3, and I went back to the RP5 because the chain of events for me, and Too Loud told your story a bunch of times. So I was so excited about the Anbenric RG406H. Got it. Like 2 days later, the RP5 showed up. So I got rid of the RP5. So I got rid of the 406H. Never gave it a chance. Played with the RP5 for like 2 weeks, and then my Odin 3 showed up. My Portal showed up. So I got rid of the RP5. And so now that I got rid of the Portal, I went back to the RP5, fell in love with it, then only got rid of that when I ordered the G2. But then the Thor showed up, and I missed out on the clamshell era. I missed out on the 3DS and the DS era. I was DS came out. We just relocated from New York to North Carolina. We were, just trying to figure out our path in life. We were, a young couple, so I missed it. Then 3DS came out. I was a relatively new dad and just that kind of stuff, right? So, so I've done nothing but play 3DS and DS games. I went through all of Metroid Samus Returns. I'm playing this Rhythm Heaven on DS. It's the silliest, most basic
I
thing.
played that. Yep.
Bro, when I stop playing it, I feel like I'm on drugs, and I'm like, I need another hit. I need another round. I can't stop. You know what I mean? So it's just been like, so I haven't, but the G2, I was super fascinated by it. I have no interest in RP6. Too Loud and I have talked this to death. The RP5 body's there. We're on like 5 or 6 different Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 devices. I'm like, man. So, so the G2 chip, I'm super fascinated by. So
same.
What do you think about it so far?
Okay, so here, for one, I'm also infatuated.
Hold
with
on,
the
because you
400.
got it in hand. I want you to go last. Okay, I don't have a G2 in hand. I plan on ordering it. I just it completely slipped my mind. I've had so much stuff going on, but I would like totally did not care about the RP6 like Matt said. The G2 was the only one I cared about from the lineup simply because it was a new chipset that we hadn't got the opportunity to try out yet. And you know, for us guys who like, you know, that calls our name more than anything else. It's like, oh man, new chipset. Let me see what this thing can do. The RP6 was just more of the same, like Matt said, with the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2. I mean, I was happy for it because it seemed like what I wanted from an Odin 2 mini successor, you know, having an OLED screen, a little bit more ergos. And then it kind of like after the whole removing the M buttons from the front, it kind of changed the aesthetic of the device completely back to like RP5 aesthetic. So I'm totally completely lost interest, like all the way. I won't buy it, but the G2 I will be ordering it probably this week here. It looks phenomenal, and I'm just excited to try out the chipset. We actually had our buddy named Jeeves come on the show maybe 1 week, 2 weeks ago. And Jeeves is a developer. He's an Android developer. He also does like development in Unity, I believe. He uses Unity. And he's developing an Android game. And while testing out the game on the G2 and the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2, he had a Odin 2 Pro with the 8 Gen 2. And when he was testing them out, he was actually seeing that he was getting 50% GPU increase in performance compared to the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2.
Yes.
Which was pretty mind-blowing. You know, being that the G2
I said that when it came out. I said that people are going to be surprised because this is going to be a more powerful chip than the 8 Gen 2, I think. I'm maybe not in every scenario, maybe not an emulation, but when you're looking at trying to play like Steam games on it, it's going to be more powerful because it has more CPU power.
Yep. So that was pretty surprising for us. I mean, I wasn't too blown away because like when the G1 came out on the Classic, right? Like we all expected it to perform less than it did. And that thing kind of overshot what we were all expecting. So I was kind of expecting the same thing from the G2. Was like, okay, yeah, we're probably gonna look at like somewhere around Snapdragon performance, but when it was outperforming the Gen 2, I was just like, okay, yeah, this is what I thought. You know, so what is your thoughts with it in hand? I know you've been messing with it. What are you thinking?
So for one, I think that we don't do upgrades correctly in this business or in this hobby, I guess you could say. This here is the Retro Pocket 5 Pro. That's what this is. It's
okay.
The 5 Pro. This is also the one that they had pictured at the Snapdragon event. So my guess is they were stuck making this because they'd already announced they were coming out with the G2 Gen or the G2 Gen 2 at the Snapdragon event last year. That was going to be that Retro was going to be the first to launch it, and they're trying to get the Retro Pocket 6 up. So I think that's why they're sitting on top of each other. The Retro Pocket 6 looked like a new device until again they moved those buttons, right? I do have one on order, so I mean I'll still play with it. But to me, that device is I don't know what the difference is going to be between that and my AYN Odin Mini. I don't like I have an Odin Mini, so I don't know other than the OLED screen maybe, but pretty much it's going to be the same thing. This though, and I had said this, and if you look back at my post, I said this before before I had one in hands. If you want to play stuff on like Win Later and stuff like that, this is going to be a better device than the 6 because you are going to get more CPU performance out of this. And it's a known fact. And nobody had put one on a handheld yet, but we already had the specs for it, right? And we had seen some of the runs that the chips had done before it came out. And it's more powerful on the CPU core side than it is on the GPU side. So this does have a weaker GPU, which is going to be needed for emulation and things like that. But it's powerful enough where it doesn't matter because our emulation, we're so far beyond with power, beyond what the emulators can handle right now, that you're not really seeing that difference right now. Anyways, maybe in 3 years you will, or 2 years. I don't know, depending on how fast the emulators catch up. But where you're really going to see it is, again, on some of that higher end stuff where you need that GPU power. And also, you already have drivers that are working for it. So that kind of eliminates the GPU problem anyways. So your CPU
Which drivers are you using?
Overpower that.
Hey, really quick. We're trying out something new tonight, Selfish. And we're actually live streaming in vertical and in horizontal mode at the same time on YouTube. Okay. If it's not too much for you, if you could kind of center yourself in, because you're kind of off screen on the vertical shot. There you go. You're good now. Yep, 100%. Cool. Just so people could see who's speaking. You know what I mean? And,
I prefer to be anonymous, but whatever. I just put my hands in here. Nobody knows me by
I know
using
you're a
my
hand
hands.
model, bro. I know you're
Yeah.
a hand model.
Every time I get a paper cut, I'm like, that's gonna totally screw up my next video.
Yeah, dude. You got like little makeup matched to your fingers. And
Oh yeah,
stuff.
you gotta.
Like,
Yep. You use that old clear cell that matches your skin, like automatically matches your skin. You just put that over all your bumps and it'll make them all go away. But Matt, I will send you the driver. I'm actually doing a write up right now for the website on what drivers to use for the G2 Gen 2s.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I'll have that up. Yeah, I don't know, whenever I get around to it. I started it last week, to be honest with you. I just haven't quite got there yet. But there is a pretty decent setup you can do to get pretty good performance, especially on the win later side, or like, Game Hub or whatever. It definitely, there's some keys out there. It's not quite though like the Retroid Pocket 5 where you could just use that 9v2 driver on everything and it worked.
Right.
So that's unfortunate. There's a couple different ones you got to kind of screw around with, but yeah. So I really like it, and I think that there's a place for it. Now again, I haven't posted my review yet. I did start it, at least the filming portion of my review. So I don't want to give too much away, but this is a true upgrade. So this is really just a 5 Pro or 5 Plus.
Right.
That's what I was calling it,
Retroid
5 Plus, right?
Yeah, so the way Retroid numbers their stuff, this should have been called a 5 Plus. Now, I think that part of that contract, whatever they had with Snapdragon or with Qualcomm, I don't really know what the contract was, but I do know that they were required to put out G2 Gen 2, and that was announced at that show. So that's how we already knew that. We all call it the RP6 then, and it looks just like that if you turn the lights off. But so does the RP6 because it looks the same now. So they're not giving a whole lot away, but yeah, I think it's a good device. I think that there's a lot of people dogging on it because it's coming out 2 months before the RP6, but I think it's a completely different device, and I think there's a customer for it. That and the other thing, and I'm going to bring this up in my review, so I'm just going to give my whole review away for you right now. If you had an RP5 and you don't want to spend $100 buying accessories again, they all work. Every accessory from your RP5 works on the RP6. Every
That's a
case,
great point,
every
dude.
so if you want to save yourself $100, you can do that just by now. It is $10 more than the RP6 right now on their website, but that's just because nobody's buying the RP6. That has nothing to do with this G2. That has everything to do with people not buying the RP6. That's why they crowdfunded a change to it and everything. But you could save yourself some money. You get a more powerful device, and in a lot of instances, it will outplay the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 that's in the RP6. So they both have their place, but I think for a customer who has an RP5 that's looking to upgrade and maybe wants something before Christmas, I think the G2 is a really valid option. And I know that there's gonna be a lot of hate for that because a lot of people are pissed off about it, but I think that I don't think it's a money grab. I think one, they were already stuck in this chipset, and somehow they got an opportunity to get a 8 Gen 2. So then like, oh crap, we gotta do what AYN's doing. We gotta launch one of these.
I think they were passed over by AYN, dude. I think that's what it is. AYN just probably had a buttload of 8 Gen 2s, and they just passed them over. Like, here, guys.
And more
agree.
chips. More chip had a box of them sitting there, right? I mean, they have the same parent company, and so what are they going to do with all these chips? Because they all of a sudden AYN out of nowhere got a hold of the 8 Elite. So
and then
like,
they couldn't surpass the big brother, like so.
Well, you couldn't launch the Odin 3 with the same chipset. It's been almost 3 years since the Odin 2 came out. So you can't have, that would put us at 6 years with the same SoC on an Android handheld. It'd be different if we were talking x86, right? And we're more massive driver updates and, Windows fixes or Steam fixes or Proton updates, but you're not getting all that with an Android handheld. So you're really, you see in cell phones year over year. Android cell phones, they up the ante every year. So they already went 3 years on this SoC. There's no way AYN was going to launch another. Well, I guess they did. You can get it with, the current devices with the 8 Gen 2, but they weren't going to make that their primary SoC for these.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think a lot of the community that's in the know, they kind of just already knew like, dude, there was no reason for them to get a Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 device again, right? Like they were like, hey, let's try something new. Let me see here.
Did they even
Johnny Soldier, really quick. Johnny Soldier in the chat said, Xbox Ally X or Legion Go 2, don't care about the money. If you don't care about the money, dude, I would go Legion Go 2 all day.
I would go Xbox Ally X. I'm going to disagree with you. And here's why, because they have the same chip in it. They have the same chip in it, but the Xbox Ally X actually has the AI engine in it that the Legion Go 2 doesn't.
I don't think that matters that much, dude.
Well, not today, but in 6 months from now, that might matter a lot. I mean, you can't even buy RAM right now because of AI. So there's going to be some use on that AI chip that I think is going to be huge. I think it's going to be more for upscaling and getting a higher FPS. But
I think it's going to be more for
ask you
telemetry. I think it's going to be more for telemetry
Maybe.
for Windows to gain more access to your computer. I think that the Legion Go 2 having the extra 8 gigs of RAM is more beneficial than the MPU. I think also too having the OLED screen with the VRR is a big upgrade compared to that. Dude, to me, why I really wholeheartedly can't recommend the Xbox Ally X is it's 90% ROG Ally X. It's literally 90% last gen. So
is the Legion Go 2, really.
I mean, but at least with the Legion Go 2, though, they gave us everything we asked for in an upgrade.
I have Legion Go 2 controllers on my Legion Go. I mean, that's how close they are, right? I'm using the Legion Go 2 controllers on my Legion Go. But I think that AI is going to make a big difference down the road. I don't think it makes a big difference today. If you guys go back to the last podcast I was on with you guys asked me what device am I waiting for, and my device is the Legion Go 2. Literally, that's what I want.
No, I remember.
Yeah, but I see right now that Xbox is stuck, right? So they have to make this work. So they're going to keep putting stuff behind it. My problem with Legion devices is I have a lot of issues with my Legion Go 1. I'd still recommend it, but you have to be willing to suffer through it. Half the time, the original the original controllers don't recognize; they recognize as Xbox controllers. I can't get mine to stay or to charge above 80%. Every time I click the button, it goes back to 80% to battery saver mode. There's just all these little weird, dude. All these little tweaky things also, that are problems with it it drives me nuts.
I mean, I also rock the Legion Go 1.
Right, and I love that handheld. I can recommend anybody, but there's still got a lot of problems.
I've been a day one user of the Legion Go. It's been my favorite handheld PC in the space for the entire time. I mean, I have had little bits and backs with other devices, but I always come back to the Legion Go. I love the form factor. I love how I can use it in different ways, remove the Joy-Con controllers. I could use this just as a tablet if I want to.
I use mine like that all the time. Yep.
All the time. I use mine like that more than I would have ever imagined.
This is why I have the new 3D one coming.
Yeah. Oh, whoa. Okay, we're getting into another. You're getting in another league there, brother.
This is why I have that coming, so I can use it as a tablet.
So this is why I got the Z13, so I could use it as a tablet.
I almost went there
really quick. So really quick, just while we're on the Legion Go 1, I mean, for me, my biggest things that I wanted out of a Legion Go 2, I feel like they ticked off all the boxes, right? I wanted more comfortable controllers. They did that, right? They're much more comfortable. I wanted a bigger battery. They did that. I wanted a nicer screen. Not that the screen on the original was bad, but I just wanted an OLED. I wanted those deep blacks. I wanted that high saturation. I favor that, right? Also, too, I wanted a bump up from the 16 gigs of RAM. So the 32 is very nice. Having the Z2, we all know the Z2 is not a major difference in performance from the Z1. We all know that, right? But at least now I can get even better battery life with the Z2. And that's why I think the Z2 shines, is being able to play my games in 17-watt mode and double my battery life. So to me, I think I had the ROG Xbox Ally X. I don't have it anymore. I think even from talking to a few insiders that I think that the MPU is more of marketing hype, but we're gonna see about that later. I also know that watching Xbox with branded material, they've branded material before and walked away from it without giving a crap.
Anything. Yep.
Yeah,
you know.
Okay.
So
let me jump in. I got for both of you. So for Selfish, you said about the AI. For me, what is that going to do for me as a regular
better FPS, better resolution? It's going to raise your frame rates.
How are you
potentially?
But that's the idea behind it.
Okay, so let's talk about as far as what Johnny Soldier said. So for Johnny Soldier, what's the pitch for the Ally X as far as the AI being the reason to choose that over the Legion Go?
Faster gameplay, better resolution.
And what games?
All of them. I mean, anything that would accept FSR4. I mean, that's
so hold on, wait. But we're talking potential, like right now out of the box. I
want to know what his preference is.
The MPU
what that means to
too.
Your average gamer, right? I want to know what that means to them.
That's what I'm giving you. So you're going to get better battery life. You're going to get higher resolutions and better FPS. I mean, that's just what the MPU is made for. Now, is it necessarily going to hit all that? No. But the Steam Deck did a whole lot that it wasn't supposed to do beyond what it does. Also, and I don't know about your Xbox LAX, mine goes into sleep mode if it's not plugged in. I didn't hit the power button and goes to sleep.
Mine went into sleep mode. It was phenomenal. I love that.
Only Windows, even when I put Windows on my Legion Go, I put the user experience, whatever they call it.
It wasn't doing it. But I will be fair. I will say it's not the same experience, right? Like that beta, whatever, that developer preview we got, it is absolutely
nothing like
not the same
the one that came on the LX.
I agree.
Because I night and day, dude. I was ready to write off the Xbox experience when I tried the developer preview. I was like, oh, dude, this is just whatever. This doesn't even matter. This is not making a big difference. It's
a big difference on the Xbox.
Once trying the Xbox Ally X, yes, I 100% agree with you. It was night and day difference. It was so fluid. It was really good. Like the Fox says, the controller became a first-class citizen. Right? It absolutely did. We could log in with the controller. We could do UAC prompts with the controller. It was a world of difference in experience. For me, I think as far as a consumer goes, right? Like regardless, like as far as a higher resolution, it's capped at 1080p on the Xbox.
Yeah,
right?
Right.
So we got 1200p on the Legion. It's not much of a difference. It's just a different aspect ratio, right? So that's not much of a difference. I don't really. I think the biggest difference is what size do you want? Like really getting down to brass tacks. Like right now out of the box. Do you want a bigger screen? Do you want a bigger screen, or are you comfortable with a 7-inch screen? Right? Because for me, and that's one of my biggest things with the Legion Go 1, what over the original Ally was like I prefer that 8.8-inch screen. I think it's the sweet spot. I think it's absolutely perfect for PC gaming. Like when I'm getting into other types of games, platformers and things like that, yeah, a 7-inch screen is fine. It's perfect. But when I'm getting into actual PC gaming, playing Arc Raiders, playing Battlefield, playing Call of Duty Black Ops 7, playing like these games where I'm like especially first-person shooters, where I'm shooting at somebody and they're far away, right? Like that 1.8-inch difference is the difference with a guy being really a pea size and 2-inch size man at a distance. Like I want to be able to see my adversary across the battlefield. So I do prefer the 8.8-inch screen, and I do prefer like just having the diversity that the Legion offers. So
I never use FPS mode, so that doesn't do anything for me.
Okay.
But
no, FPS mode, I don't use it either. But I do like I have played it like a Switch, right? Like stand it up on the table, remove the Joy-Cons, and just play the game like that or whatever. Even especially while emulating Switch, I felt really cool with myself, like emulating Switch, and like here I am on my Switch Pro. Way before the Switch 2,
I've got 100 controllers sitting in front of me right now. I'll just grab one of those if I'm going to sit on the couch. But no, I agree. I mean, I think everything you said is completely right. I'm just hopeful. I'm hopeful with the future, but
I hope you're right. I hope you're right.
I prefer the bigger screen. I really like the Xbox experience on it, and I still want to get a Legion Go 2. I had to make a decision. And it was between 3 different handhelds coming up that are on their way out right now. And I made a decision that I was going to wait on the Legion Go 2. The other part that's really hard for me, and I don't know if this was for you, it's twice as much as the Legion Go. I got my Legion Go for $500 on Amazon, brand new, 2 years ago.
Hold on. You're jumping ahead to my second half of my question. The second half of my question was for Alex. You're stealing my thunder. So the second half of that question, Alex, was that as a normal customer, help me justify the Legion Go 2 costing twice as much as the original Legion Go, as opposed to the Ally X only being $100 or $200 more, right?
So wait, hold on. First of all, I'm straight out, right? Like I can't justify the price. Not only the Legion Go 2, I can't justify the Xbox Ally X's price at $1,000. Like they're both too expensive to me. Absolutely. And I don't know. And I've said this before, I believe, but I don't know if tariffs made a play on that. Like, I don't know what it is, but especially more so for the Ally X, being that 90% of the parts were already in-house, were already being used by the last device. I just don't understand why does it cost so much. Like, yeah, no, I get it. No, and that's the tariff argument, right? But outside of the tariff argument, I don't understand why is it still costing the same price? They're literally using the same motherboard, the same RAM, the screen, everything in there is the same except for the haptics and the triggers, right? The haptics and the triggers are new. They might have tinker-catted on some grips onto the housing, but the housing is basically the same. It's going to cost them what?
It's a
couple cents extra in material for molding,
completely new mold,
for their injection,
completely new mold, completely different motherboard.
But it's not a big difference in what they added.
But have you ever made a circuit board before? You have to start over. You start from scratch.
I don't think the circuit board is different. I don't think you've opened it.
Mine apart.
I'm pretty sure you've opened it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you've opened it.
Okay, I have 4 gigs of or 4 terabytes.
Did they just add daughter boards to the existing motherboard, or is it a whole new motherboard? Like
it looks different to me. It's been a while since I've seen a Legion Go X. Legion Go X, a Rogue Ally X open in a while, but it looks different. It's wider. It has to be wider because it goes edge to edge.
To me, I would assume that, like, as far as like as a business, it would be wiser for them to just add daughter boards to extend it instead of
you're using a different SoC together.
Board.
It's a different SoC,
but the SoC is the same chip. It's the same chipset.
You're gonna have to. It's a Z2E, but yeah.
Yeah, no, but it's the same socket, is what I mean. It's the same socket.
Yeah, it is the same socket. Yeah, it's not sitting there the same though. I don't think. I'd have to see a Legion. Let me look real quick.
A schematic for an Ally X's motherboard.
Yeah, it's been so long since I've looked at the Ally X.
Yeah, I can't say. I'm making. So I'll preface it. I am making an assumption. I assume that they're using the same board, but either way,
they are because
the same RAM. They're using
SD cards in a different spot.
The biggest letdown, I guess, for me on the Ally X the Xbox Ally X is the screen, dude.
Different.
Yeah, it was
different.
amazing, and it was like top of the line and so cool 3 years ago, dude. But today, to get that same 120 hertz VRR panel, it's kind of like it just kind of feels like not something.
I've always thought that panel's
bezel killed it for me, man. That bezel's huge on that thing.
That panel's always been muddy too. I think. Like I don't think
it is. It's like washed out. It's kind of dull. Yeah. Like it's like, and I know what Asus is capable of. I'm literally looking at the Z13 Flow in front of me that uses an IPS display, and the screen is absolutely vivid. Like it's gorgeous. You know, so when I look at this compared to an Ally screen that is muddy and dull and washed out, like it's like I know, like, hey, you guys could have given us a better screen than this, guys. But you know, like, so I don't know. I think it's just a personal preference. Yeah, you think so?
I could be wrong, but I think that the CPU is sitting lower on this new motherboard than it is on the current one.
Okay.
But I'd have to look at it again. But I just filmed a video this last weekend. I put a 4 terabyte drive in my Xbox Ally X, so I got that video coming out here pretty soon. But I just have to edit it. But yeah, I think I'll look at it when I edit it either tonight or tomorrow. I'm pretty sure that
Johnny Soldier, I guess basically at the end of the day, like you have two of us here that are on both sides of the fence when it comes to the device preferences. I would say at least at my Best Buy, they have both of them like right there for you to try them in hand. Go there, go to Best Buy, grab them in your hands, see which one you think that you'll feel more comfortable playing on. When I tell you that the difference in performance is gonna not be huge, it's not gonna. There's no even with the MPU. I can't say that you're gonna get 40 frames extra or 30 frames extra. That would be insane. That would be absolutely insane, and we would already be seeing it from the HX370, but we're not. When I compare my Aya Neo 3 HX370 to the Ally X, I'm not getting a performance boost. I'm not seeing anything different. Like sometimes the Ally X is edging out the 370, sometimes the 370 is edging out the Ally X. Like, so I think like just feel them out, see which one you prefer in your hand that feels more comfortable to you, which screen looks better to you. I already know which screen looks better, by the way. But
oh yeah, for sure. No, for sure. I guess I still want to get a Legion Go 2. I am really hopeful that NPU like actually does something, and so I want to be there when it happens. But
I think it also depends on what you're playing on it too. Like Johnny Soldier, what are you playing? What are you going to play on this device?
Yeah, you're going to.
And while he answers that, selfish. There's times where I say stuff where I want to be wrong. Like, and this is one of those. Like, I prefer to be wrong. I hope the NPU does what they're marketing as, right?
So let's go back to how I usually review these things. Don't buy it based on what they tell you it might do someday. So if you take that for the grain of salt that it is, then Microsoft is telling us that this MPU is going to do all these things. There's no guarantee that it ever will. And so in any review I would do, I'd say don't buy it off that. Buy it based off of what is available today. That's not available. And as far as overall picture quality, the two handhelds pretty much perform identical right now. As far as for the most part, you're not using all that RAM. So that might change in a year, but again, that again could change. But the Legion Go has far superior image quality right now. It's that the screens are beautiful. The big screens are beautiful. I really like the screen on the original Legion Go. But if you are like not wanting to spend $1,400, I would say just get an original Legion Go. Right now, they're $599 on Best Buy for the 1 terabyte version. So I don't even know what the 0.5 terabyte version is, but the 1 terabyte version. So they're down in price. They were $750 last week. So I would, or if you want, one of us can send you. I have an Amazon link that every time they restock, the first 5 go for $500 for the 1 terabyte version, and then the price goes up to $599 after that. So I just waited until they restocked a couple times that I bought one, and this was 2 years ago. So
Johnny says he's playing COD, BF6, and RPG games. If you're playing shooters, bro, I would go with the bigger screen. Honestly.
I would go with the bigger screen too. I agree. Yeah.
I would go all day.
But if you want to be more comfortable, I mean, I think the Legion Go's are comfortable, but the X is pretty freaking comfortable. It's ugly as hell, but it's really comfortable.
Bro, I remember, and I called that out a long time ago. I said it's going to be a butterface, but it's going to be comfy as hell. Bro, and it is. It absolutely, it's the closest to an Xbox controller on a handheld you're ever going to get. It feels so good. It really does.
Even the buttons do the vibrate thing, which is crazy, like the Xbox controllers do, which is nuts to me. I don't know why they did that, but
sorry guys, I'm trying to there we go. So this is the Legion Go 2 in Jedi's hand here. And Jedi's only got it just yesterday. So
anybody ever actually win the slots game in Super Mario Brothers 2? I can never win.
You can't. Never mind. I'm going to take him off of the big screen because Jedi refuses to play anything modern. He like this guy. This is my boy. I love Jedi, man. But man, his catalog is pre-1985, bro. Like, he buys Legion Go 2s to play Pong, play Space Invaders, Duck Hunt, Mario 2, like.
Whatever.
Yeah, it's gorgeous, dude. I can't lie. Look at the saturation. Look at those colors. Like, man, it looks really good.
I haven't done anything with the video. It's just how it is out the box.
Yeah, that's gorgeous, man. It's gorgeous. And I too, like, selfish, am waiting for the Legion Go 2's controllers to come back in stock. I mean, he already got them, but I'm waiting for them to come in stock. So throw them on the Legion Go 1 because it's a huge.
I didn't wait 5 minutes when I got that email. Within 5 minutes, I ordered off that email. Sent it to my buddy, and they were already sold out within the first 10 minutes. And then I've got an email a second time. They've come in 3 times now, I think. They've come in stock. The right one. The left one has only been once, but the right one has been in stock.
I guess I just miss it. My emails, I'm not listening to it fast enough. Yeah, man. So Jedi, now for you, right, with the Legion Go 2 in hand, and you being you have a Steam Deck, you have ROG Ally, you had both of the Xbox Allies, you had the Xbox Ally and you had the Xbox Ally X. You've also been a huge proponent and lover of the MSI Claw. What do you think about this device? Like hand feel, like comfortability? Is it heavy? Everybody says, "Oh, it's going to be so heavy," and blah blah blah. Like, what are you thinking with this device now, having it in hand?
So first, I think the thumbnail with the saying the Legion Go was the king. I think that was Too Loud's version of a setup. So, okay. So I'm a huge fan of the MSI Claw.
Why, dude?
I'm gonna tell you. I'm a huge fan of the MSI Claw 8 AI Plus. All right. So long story short, right? So I got an MSI. I got the Ally X, and I wanted the MSI Claw 8 AI Plus. So I got the MSI Claw 8 AI Plus. The whole time I'm telling Too Loud. I'm telling Michael, I want an F1 Pro. I want an F1 Pro. I want an F1 Pro. Got rid of my MSI Claw 8 AI Plus. Got an F1 Pro, and the first thing I said was, I miss my claw. right? I miss my claw. I got addicted to the 8-inch screens and the 80 watt-hour battery, and I just miss it. And then Two Law's like, no, you need the Legion Go. You want the Legion Go too? You want the Legion Go? I'm like, nah. I'm gonna get the Apex. I'm gonna get the Apex. So random turn of events, I end up having a Legion and Legion Go 2, and he's goading me about saying it's the best because it really is. It's badass. There's nothing. We're at 30 minutes. This shit is badass. It is just so. It's just the. Okay, so I missed the claw because of. I got used to the big screen. This screen is incredible. This screen is, when I say it's incredible, it's incredible. And I've only been playing with it for less than a day. It is absolutely gorgeous. This is how it looks out the box. I'm playing Super Mario Brothers 2. Look how freaking gorgeous that looks. You know what I mean? The ergonomics on it is pretty freaking amazing. It is amazing. It's got these buttons here that I think for mouse mode, and I was worried about them. That was the first thing I said to Too Loud, but he's right. I don't even notice them. I was a little worried about the sticks. You guys know, if you watch, I'm a huge fan of the Veda 4 Pro because of the adjustable tension on the sticks. And these are a little bit looser. I like the sticks to be a little bit more tense, but they feel really good. They feel really good. The D-pad feels freaking awesome. I'm a D-pad gamer first. It feels awesome.
That's
it's got
my
all
favorite
kinds
style
of
D-pad, so I'm happy they went with a dish.
Yeah.
I
It's so
love the
good.
dish
It
D-pad.
feels so good. The claw had a dish D-pad too.
Okay.
What are the 4 points called? What are they called? The on the D-pads.
Cardinal directions.
Yeah, the cardinal points on the claws D-pad were very prominent. This is a little bit better blended in, I guess, so to speak, and it feels really good. And it's like a real deep. It feels really good. I actually can't wait to play Street Fighter on this. I haven't tried it yet. And the buttons
You're
feel
so
good.
old school, my bro. Like the D-pad, you're so old school, man. Like I know you. Like the D-pad matters more to you than the joysticks, dude. Like,
Oh yeah,
like,
yeah, it does.
It's so important to you.
He's a Retroid
Yeah,
Pocket 6 D-pad on top kind of guy.
Yeah. So
he is.
I totally
He
would have
actually
ordered it.
had that argument with me. It was like, why are they putting the joystick up top? And I was like, dude, anything modern should have joystick up top. Anything capable of playing.
Yeah. So everything so far about it, I absolutely love. I mean, there's nothing that I don't hate. The Xbox experience on the Ally X is very cool. I had the Ally X and I like it. It's very cool. It's comfortable. It's probably a little more comfortable, ergonomic wise. This thing weighs more than that, but you don't feel it. Like everybody said, it's so heavy, and I thought, man, this is going to be a brick. I don't think this is any heavier than the claw or anything like that, and it weighs more, but it's well balanced. It's really well balanced weight wise. This thing's got this big honking fan. That's probably my biggest complaint about the Claw 8 is that fan was loud when it really got going. I haven't really put this thing to a test, but I don't even hear the fan on this. Just like on the Ally X, the Xbox Ally X, it's very quiet fan. So far, very good. Fingerprint sensor, really good on this one. Yeah, and just everything about it, I like.
How do you feel about? Because I know the Legion Go has like pretty big triggers and things compared to a lot of the other.
Oh my gosh, look at these things, man. They're freaking ginormous, man. They're awesome. They are huge.
You like them? Yeah,
I do, because you don't even have to reach for them. You don't have to reach for them at all. I mean, it's just they're there, and you can press them from even if can you see that they kind of come down. You can press it from right there.
Yeah. Okay.
And it triggers, which is pretty dope.
And I something else that I always like. I always skip over it, but it really does come into play a lot for me when I factor in like the Legion Go versus the Allies is the addition of that touchpad. Like I use that touchpad so often when trying to do micro things in the desktop environment. That I do.
That's a really good point.
Enjoy having the addition of a touchpad there and not having to always touch screen everything, every little thing, moving over folders or trying to get little things done in there. So I think, and then I think Legion announced that Xbox Experience will be coming to this thing in spring, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm. So funny to say about the touchpad. Yeah. So something that's funny. I forgot about the touchpad on this. I'm so used to it. I have my own x86 keyboard and mouse that I keep all the time, and I've been using that. I haven't even really tried the touchpad because I completely forgot about it. Software on this is pretty cool. I heard some stuff about Legion Space. I'm still figuring out. There's all kinds of extra buttons and stuff, but the software is pretty intuitive. It's very.
Wait till you discover the jog wheel on the back.
Yeah, I saw the
Yeah.
jog wheel.
Yeah.
Did see that. I've only taken the controllers off twice, just to because I made a grip for it, and I was taking them off just to test out the grip. The
Pretty cool.
hold
Nice
for
grip,
it.
dude. Nice grip.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I'm.
Oh, Johnny Soldier said Xbox full screen experience is coming tomorrow. Where did you get that info?
Really?
Johnny? Just
I mean,
curious.
that's interesting. The Xbox full screen experience is cool. It's not perfect. It's not good enough yet that I say, oh, this has to have it. You know what I mean? It's a cool start, and I said that when I was reviewing the device. It's a cool start, but it's not 100% there yet. For me, if you twisted my arm, I would say, yeah, this is it. I mean, first impressions, it's better than the claw, and just because of the couple of small things. The screen, we fight all the time about this. I'm like, OLED is not.
November 21st, Xbox experience and Legion Go 2.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
awesome.
Dude,
Yeah,
nice,
awesome. Well, I guess I'll be updating tomorrow. We've had this fight. Too Loud and I fight about this all the time. My thing is that you don't need an OLED. You don't need an OLED. You don't need an OLED, right? He's like, you need an OLED, and this thing is nice with this OLED.
It makes a big difference.
Really, it's insane. It's insane, and I know it's making fun of me because I've only played like Super Mario Brothers and of course Metroid and stuff, but this thing is insane. And it's
I just during the Steam sale, I got my wife a regular Steam Deck because they were $300 during the autumn sale. And I haven't had a Steam Deck OLED since I got a Steam Deck. I never had the original one. And my God, is it a different image? Like I don't think I've ever really.
And
had
the Steam Deck uses a very nice quality IPS display, dude. And
yeah, it does.
Still,
it looks
such
great.
a difference, dude.
It's dramatically different. And I didn't realize how different it was until I got hers in the mail and was setting it up. And I was like, this looks so weird. So I put it up next to mine in the same images.
Run
and
something
like,
heavy on there, Jedi.
That's the heaviest thing we've got.
Shut up, jerk.
Yeah,
he's gonna go to Donkey Kong on N64.
Look at how,
N64. Yeah, he's like heavy. I got you.
Look at how beautiful this is. Look at how beautiful this is. I have this at like 20. I think I have this at like 25 or 30% brightness. Look at this thing, man.
No, I mean, that's the thing.
I ordered the perfect shirt for Jedi today. You can't see it in where my image is, but I think that.
Oh my gosh, I have that shirt. I do have that. I actually have.
I love that shirt, dude. That's a dope shirt. That's a dope shirt.
I actually have that shirt. That's really funny. You're a jerk. Whatever.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I love emulation, but.
Yeah, I love emulation. I do.
I'm actually getting more into buying real consoles now, though. I'm realizing more and more how much I actually just like emulation more than the original consoles. And you can hate me for that if you want to, but I really like the ability to make things look better.
Keep getting this error. Keeps telling me, app open the this MS Game Bar link. The PC doesn't have the app on it. I don't know what this MS.
Yeah, you need that's
okay,
Xbox.
So go
Xbox
into your Microsoft Marketplace and just
type
Xbox Game Bar. Yeah, for some reason it's not installed.
Or tomorrow when you wake up, it's going to install it for you. Well, yeah, tomorrow when you wake up, it'll install it for you.
Do I want? Well, you guys want to see Doom, Dark Ages, Battlefield 6? You want to see Borderlands 4? You want to see? You got
Call of Duty Zombies on there or not yet?
I did multiplayer.
Okay.
It's got the
do Doom. Try Doom. I know that's your jam.
I haven't tried Battlefield 6 on a handheld yet. I downloaded it to the Xbox yesterday.
It's awesome, dude.
It's downloading on my Legion Go right now. I'm going to probably try it on there first.
It actually performs really well on the Legion Go Z1 Extreme. I think I was doing 1200p and of course FSR. I think I had it on like FSR balanced. I think FSR balanced. And I was getting around 90 to 91 FPS at 22 watts.
Good enough for FPS, yeah. Heck yeah.
Yeah. So it actually runs really good. I was really surprised because it comes in almost exactly the same FPS as the Xbox Ally at 17 watts.
Okay. Yeah, that tracks for me. Yeah, when I play my Xbox Ally on games like that, I've got a 49-inch OLED widescreen monitor, like Samsung monitor, and so I just play. Well, I use it because I do all my editing and stuff on the same thing, so I've got multiple screens open.
Yeah,
and
I use it for work. Yeah,
Well,
he used it for work.
I used to have 3 monitors.
You're so
I used-
jelly.
I used to have 3 monitors in front of me. Now I can do it in one. So it
Yeah,
takes up
for
less
sure.
space.
That's the good thing about those ultra wide.
Yeah.
So I have an Odyssey. I have the Odyssey G8, the 34-inch ultra wide, and
Yep.
I was actually thinking
Dude, it's
about
amazing.
buying the 49, the G9 OLED while it's on sale right now for Black Friday because you could pick them up like $800-900, and I was considering to buy it, but then, man, when I was at Best Buy, I was picking up something. It was, I don't remember what I was. It was just like 2 days ago. I was in their monitor area and I saw LG's 45-inch monitor.
Yeah, I looked at that. Yep.
That kind of like blowed my mind because it's the 21:9 aspect ratio instead of the 32, and it's so tall and like kind of circles around. It's gorgeous. The only thing that kind of like for me, and I know this is a personal preference, I don't like anti-glare on my screens. I don't, and I know a lot of people do. They don't want the glare, but
I like it on my
work in a
handhelds.
dim environment. Like I could switch my light, I could dim my light, so I don't my OLED Odyssey is glossy. And I prefer glossy because I feel like when you have that anti-glare, it kind of takes away some of the vibrancy, some of the saturation. The picture is not as vibrant with that coating. And
I put anti-glare on my handheld.
You guys talking about Odysseys, and you guys probably all got like stacked monitors and like all the fancy.
No, that's what I'm
stuff.
saying. That's why
my boy, you're sitting there with an
OLED
OLED Legion Go 2 in your hand, trying to down somebody for having an OLED monitor.
That handheld costs more than
we
my
lost
monitor.
too loud. We lost too loud. We lost too loud.
I bought my monitor on Prime Day.
Oh, hey, buddy, you get disconnected?
You're a jerk. You're a jerk. Yeah, yeah, I agree though. I agree, selfish. The handheld costs more than my
monitor. Yeah. So I bought mine on Prime Day. It was like $900. But then I got rid of 3 monitors. So for my son's room, we're doing like a gaming setup. So I'm moving those to his room instead of buying new monitors. And then I bought myself a monitor. So I think it like worked out good for everybody, But yeah, it was a steal on Prime Day.
Yeah, I'm torn right now though because I really do want to square away one of these monitors, and I don't know which one I'm going to do. Is the Odyssey 49 or the 45-inch LG, dude? Like,
so I do like those LGs,
really
but I think that
between the two.
If I was into racing games, I'd want one of those LGs more because it's all like you feel like you're in a cockpit. Because I've looked at them at Best Buy before too. I feel like I'm in a cockpit on with those monitors the way that they're set up. Where the Samsungs are more. Because I use it for the desktop space. I don't care about. I mean, it's nice to have an OLED, but that wasn't really the important thing to me. It was just being able to split up 3 monitors on one screen, so I can run the website on one. I can be doing YouTube stuff and editing, kind of all at the same time. And it's like day and night, man, versus having 3 monitors sitting here stacked on top of each other. It's completely changed my workflow. But yeah.
Well, I was gonna do the 49 with a stacked 34 on top of it. So
hey, to each their own, buddy. If I had the other one, I would probably keep it and put it on top for sure. But I don't.
This thing's been loading for like 5 minutes. I don't know.
Is this your first time running it?
Yep.
So it's got to run all your shaders.
Did the previous Legion go the start and select on the bottom and the menu buttons on top, or is that?
Yep. Same with the Go 2. It's backward.
Drives me nuts. They did it on the Xbox Ally X. The original Xbox Ally didn't have that. And
so the original Legion Go actually has the Legion buttons down by your. Oh no, wait. Yeah. Yep. You're right. Yep.
So what are these 2 buttons?
The original had the Legion buttons up top
right there. Yeah, those are Legion buttons right there.
See, on the original Legion, those 2 are the start select.
Yep, and the bottom ones.
This one here has the Legion logo on it. That one's got the Legion.
They do now. Those didn't exist on the original Legion controller. It was just
it didn't have 4 buttons up top.
But the top 2 were your Legion buttons. The top 2 were, and then the ones on the side were start and select, unless you changed them because you could change them in Legion space and flop them, and that's what I think everybody did.
Interesting. And then you got, and this thing's got it's got 4. It's got the 2 rears here, and then this is, I guess, for the mouse mode. It's got 2 there. And
you can use them in controller mode too. You can use the ones on the right side for controller mode.
How do you not get locking triggers for $1,400? Is what I want to know.
For
$1,400, how is there not locking triggers on this thing?
Because even at 1,000, dude.
The Steam Deck Go 2 has locking triggers on it.
Yep. The Legion Go 2. The Legion Go.
Yeah.
The Legion Go
Legion
S.
Go, yeah, it has
Yes.
locking
Yeah,
triggers.
this thing.
Yeah.
This thing's
Yeah.
got locking triggers on it, and
That's
it's
insane.
like, and this is like the most comfortable handheld I think I've used all year, even more
That's
so
what
than
everybody
the
said.
Z2E.
That's
Yeah.
what everybody said.
I thought, to me, like after using the Xbox Ally X, that was the one thing that I wish that they had put on there. And I was like, dude, I hope like someone like Extreme Rate or somebody releases a back shell with locking trigger like stops right there.
That would
Yep.
be
And we
amazing.
can just change the threshold in the software because, like, man, that would make it perfect. Like,
Well, I can tell you why they
I don't
didn't,
know
is
why
because of the
it's-
jog wheel in the way. But that's why they didn't do it. But they could put
Yeah.
electronics. They could put electronic ones in. So they used to use electronic ones in controllers, and then they switched to the manual ones because they're more reliable and they cost them less.
well, I've even
Right.
seen some controller companies like put them in line of the trigger.
I've seen
Like,
that too. I think
Yeah.
Gilly Kit or somebody does that. They put them inside.
I think it's
the
Gilly
triggers.
Kit. Yeah, I think it's Gilly Kit.
Let me see.
Yeah.
Hold on.
So I think like where there's a will, there's a way. It's just they didn't care to do it.
I think for the money, I think it should have had. I actually, that was one thing I was
Absolutely.
disappointed when I got the controllers in the mail to put on my Legion Go 1, because I have the Go S. I thought that like they would be in there, they would have locking triggers, and I was like, what is this? But
What is this we're looking at, Jedi?
I
picture of himself.
Doom the Dark Ages.
Yeah, for real. Okay.
It was doing all the first initial setup stuff.
There probably has a lot of caching to do.
Yeah, probably.
I like the aesthetic that they chose too, with going with the Legion logo for the LEDs around the joysticks.
I know, it's
Yeah,
so
it looks
cool.
really good.
Yeah.
Touch.
Oh, I haven't figured out
Yeah.
how to change these LEDs or turn them on or off yet. I haven't done any of that, dude.
It should be in your Legion space.
Which one's Legion Space? This button here, right? Is that Legion Space?
I don't know. I'm not familiar with the controls on that yet, so you would have to ask.
Yeah, that's it.
is
It's
this
the upper left hand corner is Legion Space.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
what you're in right now. Yep.
Probably you're gonna go to controllers.
Yep.
And then down there where you see the little RGB, like
yeah. What's up? How do I go down?
You should be able to use your D-pad that you like
yeah,
so
you
much.
should.
Maybe not. I don't know why it's up on top there.
Selfish is a jerk.
And not the first time I heard that today.
Michael Benny
Oh,
says
okay.
it's the Legion Go 2. It needs a lot of cash. She said it was caching stuff in the back.
It sure does. Cash me outside.
Oh,
How about
dude.
that?
Yeah. For real.
Settings. Oh,
Yeah,
a little slow on the response.
So Microsoft changed their entire roadmap for when Legion or when the Xbox experience is coming out to Windows handhelds.
I wonder why.
Does it have where are you looking at that at? Can you send me a link to that?
I'm just a notebook check, but yeah, I can send it to you.
All right, so resolution here. Why I only have 1920 by 1080 and 720 on this one here. 16 by 9. What's the correct aspect ratio on this thing? 16 by 10?
That's 1610. Yeah.
Okay, 1920. There we go. By 1200 refresh rate. Resolution, target FPS, performance metrics on.
Dude, I kept trying to join chat on this, to respond to Michael Benny, and I realized that I'm just mirroring my phone to my MacBook or my Mac Mini right now. So I'm like clicking on it. I'm like, why is it not joining chat?
Oh my gosh.
But I'm using my phone as how you can use it as like your camera for your computer or whatever. So I'm using it as the camera for my computer. And I'm like, why is it not working?
So it's popping up as medium. Medium is the automatic setting for the.
Try it with the auto settings. Does Doom have built-in performance metrics or?
Yep.
Okay.
I already turned it on.
Okay, cool.
Oh boy, I just sent that to. Okay, hold on. Let me fix that. Oops. You can tell I don't use this on my computer very often.
So I'm curious, do they release like a list of handhelds it's going to be?
Well, first
they,
I read it
whitelisted,
online, and then
or-
I read it online, and then I looked for a website. I figured Notebook Check would have it, and they did. So I didn't look any further than that. But it does say that they changed the roadmap.
Let's see here. Let me actually bring this on screen.
Wow.
Yeah,
All right.
Jedi
So
did
Are you guys ready? You see that?
Yeah.
See my
That's pretty
FPS
good.
in the top corner? It's blurry.
What is it? Tell us.
9.
7, 9.
7 FPS. What performance mode do you have this in?
Probably high.
Medium.
It's probably high picture quality.
Oops. I had on quiet.
My boy got this in Mario 2 performance mode.
Yeah, no shit. Sorry.
My bad. I forgot about that. All right. So in performance, it's 25 now. So regular medium settings, 22 to 25 FPS.
Okay. And do you have FSR turned on?
Nope. I don't have none of that turned on.
Okay.
None of that turned on. So all right. So
Yeah,
I'm doing about 22 to 25. Let me pause it and change that. Turn something on.
Yeah, while we watch that, I'm gonna pull
Done
this
in
up.
Gadget too.
Huh?
So here on Notebook Check, Xbox full screen experience arrives on Legion Go 2 and other Windows handhelds earlier than expected. The Asus ROG Ally X were the first Windows handhelds to showcase Microsoft's new UI. It's now coming to other handhelds on PC November 21st. Previously, industry anticipated the interface arriving on Legion Go 2 in spring of 2026.
FSE finally rolling out to other handhelds on using Windows 11 starting on November 21st, but it doesn't say. This is on Engadget. It doesn't say what handhelds.
Okay.
Well, now I have to go get a Legion Go 2.
Do it. Good luck finding one, bro. Good luck finding one because Tulad and I sat there for weeks every day.
My Best Buy has 2 in stock.
talking
I've checked about 5 times. They've got 2
Really?
of them in stock. Yep.
Why don't they have them online so I can order one?
I don't know. I live in Minnesota, man. This is where Best Buy is from. Every Best Buy here is always stocked up.
All right, so I holy bejesus. All right, so I turned FSR on, and it shot up to 40 frames, and this is on medium.
All handhelds are getting full screen experience.
Yeah, right here. Xbox available November 21st on Windows handhelds, coming soon to PC for Windows Insider. So we'll be able to get it on our desktops, our laptops,
Yep.
stuff like that. That would be nice. I would like to install that on the Z13 Flow.
So it looks like some of the websites are just zeroing in on the Legion Go 2, but other websites are all just saying every Windows handheld with 11 on it's getting it starting tomorrow.
Nice. Okay.
They don't. Microsoft doesn't have. Unless I can't find it, they don't have anything on their site that I'm. Oh wait, nope. I found it on Microsoft's site. Hold on. Let me read through this real quick.
Okay,
Nope.
so about 40.
This is just what it is.
35 and 40 frames on medium with FSR on.
So I don't know about you guys, but 40 frames to me is like the perfect gaming rate. Unless I'm playing like an FPS that I want to be competitive in. If I'm just like screwing around playing games by myself, I'm kind of, and I don't know if this is because of the Steam Deck.
I mean,
like
with that
like
VR panel too. Like,
yeah.
Right. Now, mind
Like
you, I
40
haven't
gigs
messed
is
with
about
any
perfect.
settings on this device at all. Like, all I did was turn it on, download a bunch of games because Tula was yelling at me to download games, and then that's it. And he's like,
I
"Why are
wasn't
you
yelling
playing
at you to
Mario Brothers
download games. I was
He's like,
telling
"Why
you
you
to
saying Mario
download
Brothers
some
on it?"
more performant heavy games because
It's very
literally
performant heavy.
you only had pre-1985 games downloaded on this crazy handheld. And I was like, can we get some actual hard hitters in here? Some Battlefield 6, some COD, some Expedition 33, like some heavy stuff here. Yeah, so I think yeah, man, that thing looks amazing.
It's beautiful.
Yeah,
It is
man,
insane.
I want to do it.
Yeah, man,
So
Yeah, man.
I'm gonna see if I can find one in stock, and if I do, I will be ordering one. And we can actually, I know while you're playing that, we can move into talking about something else for a moment here. And I actually want to talk about
Ooh,
HingeGate.
yeah, this is good. Yeah, this is good
Okay.
stuff.
How about? Are we talking about the?
So,
We talking
we're
about
talking about the
the
Ayn
Thor?
Thor. Yeah, I guess HingeGate strikes again. And
well, AYN. Did you see AYN's post on their Discord where they talked about how that's a seam and they showed that it's a seam?
Yeah, but
no,
look at this one here. This is
They put-
an
They
actual
put their
crack. One of them.
they put the renders up of the actual build and where that seam
Yep.
is, and that's where everybody's
I have
getting the
them.
crack.
I have them. I'll show it right now. I have them.
it's crazy because this kind of controversy always strikes, and like this device is probably the hottest device of the year, to be honest.
Of course.
Oh,
Of
for
course.
sure. Yeah.
In the retro space,
And I love it.
this store is like I
Dude, I
can't
love it, man.
stop.
It's
Man,
it's
me
awesome.
too.
Yeah.
And here's why my
It's
review's
been-
not done is because every time that I go to make my review, I just start playing games, and then I just I'm like,
Absolutely.
well, it's been 3 hours, and now I gotta go to bed or whatever. Like I
Yeah,
go to bed. But,
do
but,
something
it's
else
like
with my life.
something else has to happen. It's not this.
Mhm.
And also right now, until I get back into my office, which hopefully will be soon, with us moving all the rooms around, I'm in the living room. So if I have very limited time to be able to film. I get lots of time to test, but time to film is a whole different thing for me.
So this is what Selfish is talking about. So this red line here is what AYN posted in the Discord, and that it's a mold line, right? A molding line from the
Yep.
the mold of the shell. And I guess the premise is that line is actually almost acting like a fault line, like on a hurricane, on like an earthquake, and it's the basis of where the crack is starting. And not every, but and yes, it could be the root cause of it, but the other part to that too is that not every single line that people see is a crack, because people on Reddit are going ape shit over this. Oh, there's a line there, it's cracked, this thing's garbage. No, it's not that. It's just, but there is some here. Like this is actually from a buddy of mine from, I'm part of the Facebook group, and one of the mods there, this is actually a picture of his, and he actually got the crack in his. So, there's, I think this is the picture of his. I know he's got the black one, and he sent us a picture of it. I'm pretty sure that's the actual picture of it, and so, but
We
there's
don't
a
see a
couple
picture.
of them there. Oh, did I not edit this?
No.
Right?
Yeah, I see a picture
there it
here
is.
in the stream.
Yeah. So,
So I have
that kind of thing.
I have a different concern that I've had about this because I have a purple one, so I can see through it.
We all have purple then.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you guys have? I
Yep.
don't know if you can see.
Yeah.
it.
Yep.
I've seen that.
Yep.
Yeah,
So
I've seen
it
that, and it's
I think that's
something
normal.
that every single purple one has.
I think it's
Every single one.
I think it's normal wear and tear. I bet you every single one of them has it, but purple you can see it.
Let me grab mine.
I've been watching it. I'm like, it's not causing any issues, but I think there might be a burr or something that inside of these right there or it's just from the flex. But if you open up like a 3DS, you'll see that there's wear lines on the inside of a 3DS on the hinge too. So I'm not worried about it. But I thought this was initially what people were talking about, and
I have that exact same.
Yeah, you can only see it on the purple one, But I don't know. And the only other issue I have with, because I love this handheld, is a lot of times the screen doesn't turn off when you close it. Especially if you leave like Game Hub open, Game Hub will get the screen to turn back on. So it'll just like all of a sudden you'll be sitting there and you'll hear it playing in your pocket, or it just gets really warm if it's on silent. Especially if you're playing slots and daggers, then you have to have it on performance mode or whatever, and it she gets a little toasty. So my original Legion Go is doing a whole bunch of updates right now. I just turned it on and it's doing some game updates. So maybe it's getting the experience right now.
That would be interesting to try it on the last gen handhelds for sure.
Well, I had it on there. I took it off because it wasn't working. It wasn't working right.
Yeah, I took it off of mine too. I went back to factory Windows.
Same here. So, and the other problem I was having was it didn't fix the problem. But again, if I have my original controllers on there, they don't show up as Legion controllers. They haven't for a year now. Ever since one of the
That's so weird. Mine, I've never had that issue.
Google it. If you Google it, there's a ton of people that talk about it. The other big problem with them too is if have you ever tried to do dual screen?
Missing drivers though?
It's new drivers. The updated drivers caused the problem. So you might be missing drivers. It's all over Reddit and stuff. But then there's The other problem is if your screen flips to vertical or to portrait mode, you have to do a whole bunch of like rigmarole to get it to go horizontal anytime you want to plug it into another monitor. And I was using that as my desktop for like always being hooked up to just if I wanted to jump on something quick. And if I was like going to go somewhere later and I wanted to bring the game with me, I would start it on my desktop and then just grab my Legion Go. But the amount of like screwing around you have to do with it to get it to be in the right direction isn't worth the time.
So I noticed the same thing you were saying about GameHub about the screen turns back on. It won't close. I mean, it won't turn off when you close. So I don't know if you can see it. So I have the same line that you.
Oh, I can see it in yours too. Right, same line.
Yeah.
Yep. Now the crack is on the other side. So.
Yeah, no.
I think every single one has that line.
Mm-hmm.
I think every single one has that line. Honestly, you just can't see it. Again, if you open up a 3DS, you're going to see that line. And I know you were talking about earlier, like that this is like your way to play 3DS. It's still not as good as playing it on a 3DS. Do you guys have problems with hitting the bottom screen? I hit it all the time.
I don't know. I've had an excellent
I'm constantly
time
touching
with 3DS on here. What emulator are you using?
Azahar.
Okay, I use Citron. I had way too many issues with having to troubleshoot on Azahar.
Yeah,
well, the biggest problem is
he was
CCI
right.
file.
He told me about it, and Citra, everything's just working on Citra out the box. See, I don't have a transparent 3DS.
Maybe I'll try that. I play 3DS on my 3DS. That's.
I don't know.
Like, there's still no better way to play 3DS than on a 3DS.
Really? I don't know.
I think it's fun. I think it's fun, but I think that the original 3DS is still a better way to play 3DS. I mean, you're never going to beat the original equipment, really.
Except for higher resolution.
Upscaling, yeah.
Yep.
OLED.
That's where I like the Thor. It's just upscaling it all.
I mean, I play a lot.
I have
of
it like
Nintendo
four times native.
Yeah.
I think Wii U is really good on the Thor, and I guess that's a lot of times.
I haven't really even tried it, bro. I'm telling you, all I've played is.
I'm waiting for Wii U to have the second screen option with the like gamepad on the the
I kind of prefer
phenomenal.
I kind of prefer just a single screen on Wii U with a gamepad, like on my Portal. Like it's you don't ever use the second screen, anyways. I mean, very rare.
No, I know. I just want it there just because of the second screen.
I'll take the FPS counter on the bottom and just call it a day.
The only game I've come across on Wii U that I've needed it for is freaking the Kirby game. The what is it called? The I don't know, the painting one, the canvas one.
Yeah, and you need it on the Yoshi game too, the one with the yarn. That was about the only two games I think that you needed on.
Yeah. So,
kind of a disappointment they didn't use that screen more. I actually just picked up a Wii U for a full, like it's not new by any means, but for like $70. I never had one.
Sweet, dude.
I was at the pawn shop and was like, I love stopping by the pawn shop. Yeah.
What color?
Yeah, you got it. It's like, yeah.
Oh, too loud. Did I show you? I'm almost there, man. I'm almost there. Almost there.
Oh, sweet, dude.
It needs a little tweaking. Hold on. Needs a little tweaking. Hold on. Oh, needs a little tweaking. This is version 5, so I've been chugging along at it. So
how does it take you to print that?
This print is about a 2-hour print, but this is like, this is the 5th one. This is the 5th variation of it I've made. So it's this actually started out as the basis of this. When I first got into this stuff, I made a grip for the R36S. And what I did is I took the frame, like the shape of the R36S, and I took a 3D print of an Xbox 360 controller, cut the guts out, and attached just the wings onto the square that I did for R36S.
Oh.
So, so I'm going to, I think I'm going to shave this here so that this is not in a way. Like I have some holes and stuff on the bottom that I need to get rid of, but these are, I'm going to fix this a little bit, but yeah, once it's there, it's actually really comfortable. It's quite comfortable. I think I'm going to try to print it in TPU, but we'll see. But yeah, it's a working project.
That'd be cool.
Fun project. Yeah. Yes, sir.
It's coming out great.
I still need to get 3D printers.
Yeah, man. Thanks. So
Yeah, so
I feel like if I had a 3D
it's
printer, I'd
just
just
like,
sit crap.
yeah. Well, hey, they got them on Best Buy right now for a great price, dude. You can get an A1
They're
combo for like $370, like with the AMS. So that's a phenomenal deal, dude. That's like one mid-tier handheld.
Okay. Yeah,
You
that's about right. Yeah.
you guys using a stylus with your Thors?
Using what?
A stylus with your Thors?
No.
I bought one. I never used it.
I didn't use my
I
stylus
bought it before.
with my 3DS.
Oh no, this thing is
I didn't either.
awesome. I know they were talking about the Etsy one. People are all about, and I started looking at this thing. This thing's all metal. It's on Amazon. It's $12. You get 2 of them and a whole bunch of different precision tips on it.
I'm getting a bunch
like
of
$12.
updates too.
Yeah, so maybe that's what we're getting right now. I don't know. Mine's doing a ton of updates right now.
Heck yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah. That's pretty cool. So Legion Go 2 may be the Xbox King tomorrow.
Oh my gosh. Might be. So
Possible.
Good
I don't think it's
good
I don't
call
think
on
it's
that
case,
one.
but it would be cool if it was.
Yeah, man.
Hopefully we can map one of those so many keys that they have on the front to an Xbox button.
That would be very cool because I don't know what half
You
these
would have thought about that
keys
on the
are.
original Legion Go. Maybe you can on the original, and I just never figured it out. But
No, we were like mapping them to like back buttons and crap. But I think that the Legion Go 2 has so many face buttons that you don't really need to use on a regular basis that you should be able to just map one of those to an Xbox button.
I totally forgot. Like a month ago, I put a 4 terabyte card in my original Legion Go as well. But
Oh my gosh.
never even made it.
I got a 2 terabyte. I'm going to put it in this one
published it, but
eventually.
I'm like, why? I just looked. I'm like, how do I have so many games on here? Yeah, they're pretty easy.
Yeah, the Legion Go's
if you
not
ask
bad.
Too Loud, it has the same board on the inside.
Yeah.
Too Loud will tell you it's the same internals. So it's just a Z2 instead of a Z1.
Yeah,
I mean that's pretty much what you said. I mean it would be pretty close. It's thinner, right? Or wait, shorter, whatever.
No, it's thicker.
You know, thick wise, but thinner height wise. Like
shorter. Yeah, shorter.
Narrower, I guess would be. Yeah,
I guess
because the top and the bottom.
It depends on which way you're looking at it. Like, is it length, width, height? You know, like I guess if you're standing it up, like having it stand like this, it's height, right? If you have it like this, it's
width,
depth, like width,
or depth. Yeah. I don't know. It's
whatever, dude. Whatever.
It
is shorter this way.
Correct. And then
thicker this way. Yeah.
Which is surprising because the Z2E the Legion Go 2 has a bigger battery, so you would think that it would be
and a bigger fan.
Yeah.
Does that one suck up dog hair like the original one did? Because about every 3 months I have to go in and get all the dog hair out of my fan and mine.
Only had it in the day. Haven't brought it near the dog.
I'm not gonna say that.
I know.
I don't have dogs. I don't have dogs.
Well, if you have cats, it's probably worse.
I don't have cats. I have kids.
Yeah.
So it's gonna have popcorn in there.
I was looking. I don't know how the original
a penny
Lego is, but this one here, the battery is looks like 240 or 235 or whatever. There's one here and one here. Maybe that's how they did it. Like the 2 separate pieces, and then there's a cable that connects them. You're talking about the battery. Maybe that's why it's that way.
It's a single solid piece in the original one. It's right in the middle.
Yeah, so it looks like that. Yeah. Well, I meant to ask you. Can we see your Legion Go 1 with the Legion Go 2 controllers? Because that thing looks. You're talking earlier. You said it kind of looked like a batarang, and I kind of dug it, man. That does look kind of cool like that, man.
It's like So what I'm hoping though is somebody on Etsy will create. Because I already have a thing which I should have put on here that makes your speakers go forward. It's like a cowl that you put on here, and
that's what I was thinking.
I gotta grab it from my buddy's house.
Space.
Yeah. So then for the bottom, it'd be nice if somebody on Etsy would make something. I mean, you have a charging hole down there, but it's not that big of a deal. I don't know. But
I mean, but it could have a cutout for the charging hole, right? Like, it could have.
It would, but you got to think about. You'd have to have a pretty big cutout because otherwise the chargers won't get in there. Still, they barely get in there with how it is now. So
I mean, but when you're designing that stuff, it's pretty easy to. And
the 3.5 jack is on the top.
I know nothing about it. Remember?
Oh,
both
yeah, well,
top and bottom. So
I
there's
mean,
one down here.
even if you know
Oh,
nothing
3.5
about
jack?
it,
Sorry,
Selfish,
3.5
I'm pretty
jacks on
sure you
top.
know about a DeWalt
Okay.
or a Milwaukee, and you could just.
Oh, I know how to Dremel. That's for sure. I'm good with the Dremel, but yeah. And sorry, I
It's on the
misspoke.
bottom
3.5
on
jack
this
is on
one.
top. Yep.
It's on the bottom on this one, which
I
is
would-
kind of an odd choice.
I prefer the stuff on the bottom. So I prefer charging to the bottom. Like I like the old docks where you could just set stuff in your dock. So you'd be like, boop, and it was docked. This whole like running a cable and stuff afterwards, I know it makes me sound lazy, but I've been using the same Odin dock since, well, I've had 2 Odin docks now, I guess. But the second Odin dock that came out like 3 years ago, and I can just put any of my AYN devices on it, and they just, boop, they start charging. And I don't have to, like, I can just set it down, walk away, come back, pull it off. I don't like the whole like set it down, screw around with some cables that may or may not want to plug in because, you know, if you got a case on it, sometimes the cable, like again, the nubs aren't long enough. So you got to switch out the nub, you know, depending on your
It's
case.
interesting.
All my other stuff
I get
has,
that.
they never made, well, I can't think of what I'm trying to talk. The case that I use all my other ones, they never made one for the original Z2E or the original Legion Go, the D brand ones. So I don't have a case on that one, but I have a white case for it, but now it doesn't fit with my new Joy-Con things on there. So.
I get that 100%, sir. I get that 100%.
Dang,
That is the other
guys,
bummer.
The Legion Go 2 was in stock for 5 minutes. I was placing my order and it went out of stock in the middle of placing my order, dude. Oh, they're playing.
That happened. How many times has that happened to us over the last couple of
Brutal.
weeks, man? It just keeps happening.
Oh, dude.
Do you want to talk about
I'm
some
like
other
placing the
other
order.
stuff?
I'm signing into PayPal and like, boom, the device you're trying to order is unavailable. Oh man. Whatever, dude.
So what's this? Did I hear Jedi say something about the game console R36 company is going to make a dual screen, or was I dreaming? I didn't say that, but that would be pretty amazing, dude. That would be pretty amazing.
So actually, I
I've
want to
heard
share
that they
something
were-
that I'm not sure how true this is. But I got an email and they didn't tell me not to disclose it. So, you know, whatever. I got an email from Datafrog, the manufacturer of the SF2000.
Yep, I get stuff from them.
They claim to be the manufacturer of game console.
That's not true. But
They in
Game
my
Console's an
email from
open source
them,
project.
they say that they are the manufacturer of the R36S of the game console.
Yes, they probably are. They're probably one of 12 manufacturers of the R36S. But Game Console is a dude all by himself. I've talked to him before. That was before anybody else was making them. Because
You're talking about Mr. Game Kansui himself?
Yeah.
Remember when it was Game
coming
Kansui?
out.
Yeah.
No, it's always been Game Console, but it's a lowercase c, which is really weird.
No, you don't remember on the original game, the R36 originals, the back sticker was misspelled.
I can't remember. I just know it's always been a lowercase c on the back.
It was
sticker.
spelled Game Kansui.
I believe that.
Yeah,
I believe that. I don't have any of the original.
I wish I never.
I'm giving
removed
all
the
those
sticker.
away.
Javi convinced me to remove it so that we could show our chipset, and I removed.
I removed it. You guys got
My only
original sticker.
Yeah. I think I have mine stuck inside of my original box. Dude, actually, I want to talk to you about something. Well, really quick, respond to Persona about the dual display, and then there was something I wanted to talk to you about. Selfish that you recently reviewed.
I haven't heard
that. I would love to see. They're making one. Tell me yes.
I don't believe it's true, but I have heard that there is. They've looked at doing it, but I don't believe that it's going to happen. And if it's going to happen, if you go to their GitHub, because it is an open source project, you will see that software start to pop up on there. And I haven't looked recently, but they have talked about doing a
GitHub. Or which GitHub is it? What GitHub is it?
So for the R36S is an open source project. That's why everybody keeps making them in all
GitHub
shapes and sizes. It's R36S. So
Alright.
game console is part of it, but there's other companies that are part of it too. Data Frog also
My
makes.
girlfriend just got the
i36
R50S, and it's not too bad for a lot of PSP games.
So
Okay.
see, that's why, and that's
That's
where
got a
you're
3562 in it, though, doesn't it?
no, no, it's a 30. It's a 32. It's a. Is it a 3560?
3266.
Might be
3266. Nope, I was wrong. It's
So,
3266 or 3326.
Persona,
Yeah.
I was gonna get that one right because if you watch, I buy all of them. The for 3326 and with the stick being on top, it just didn't jive for me. So, but I really want it because it's a 5-inch screen and it's like $40. You know what I mean? But
So when
that's
they
also
came
my
out, it
reasoning
was
for all of them.
140.
Yeah, that's insane. That's insane. That's ridiculous. So.
Yeah.
So Selfish. There was something I wanted to talk to you about recently that you put out there, and
boy.
it's this thing.
Oh yeah. I grabbed mine before this because Matt gave me the idea that you were going to want to talk about this thing, so I grabbed mine.
Yeah. What are your thoughts, dude? What are your thoughts? I know I have some.
It's a Game Boy Color.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
Plays Game Boy Color games, Game Boy games.
Yeah.
I think it's solid. My paint's peeling off of mine.
No,
weird.
already.
No way. Let's
So yeah,
That's nuts.
Wow.
I don't know how to do
That's
this.
crazy.
It's I'm kind of too
Okay.
close probably, but it's starting to peel off right on this.
I see by the battery door. Yep.
Yep. Yeah. Never dropped it or anything, so I'm not sure what's going on there.
It's heavy. I like the heft of it.
I like playing on it, honestly. I like how it feels. It got me back into playing some of my Game Boy. Well, actually, I went and bought a bunch of Game Boy Color games for it. But
What games did you get from Chromatic?
I got Rayman, obviously
Okay.
Tetris, and then I got I don't remember the other one, Tori or whatever it's called.
Oh yeah, that was supposed to be really good actually.
Taki Tori. Yeah, it's really good. Really good.
Yeah, that was supposed to be really good.
Taki Tori. Yeah, I really enjoy it.
Yeah, so I got the Tetris, of course. I got Wicked Plague and I got Dragon Hymn.
Okay.
Yep.
So I didn't order Rayman from them. They just sent it, they sent it to me randomly because so Rayman was out of stock, and then all of a sudden Rayman was coming, and I was like, oh shit. So and I really wanted Rayman, but I couldn't order it because it was out of stock. So that's
cool. It looks nice. It looks really nice. Even the I think it was like Sabrina the Teenage Witch or something like that. Even that game looked phenomenal.
It's in my cart.
Really good, dude.
It's in my cart.
Oh yeah,
right now.
Yeah. It looked really good. I was like, what? Hold on, dude. I might be playing some Sabrina. Like, and then what I thought was really cool with them that I wasn't expecting was like you can update these carts. Like if there's a cart,
I talked about that in my review.
Like, yeah, like that's really really dope to me, man. And also too, there was an update for my Chromatic when I received it, allowing me to change like the colors of the screen or whatever. And so the palettes, the color palettes,
colors.
Yeah,
added like
so I thought that was really cool. I think it's a solid product, dude. I really do. I think it's a solid product. I wish though, for the price, to be fair, that they included the rechargeable battery in with it.
Yes, that's also my cart. Yeah.
Yeah. I do that. If I had one gripe for them, it would be that, like, include the rechargeable battery, please.
So I get why they didn't put it in there. And I do understand. I do like the idea of knowing how to put, like, if you got the rechargeable thing separate, I think it could be separate and they could have sent it with it as part of the price. But the knowing how to put AAAs in, so if your rechargeable dies, you can grab AAAs out of somebody's drawer and keep playing your games. I think that's
absolutely.
Because you still have the option, you know. But
yeah,
they're pretty expensive for. You don't get a lot for what you're paying. So, like, if I were to compare this to like an emulation handheld, you really value-wise, the value is not here. But it depends on what you value. So if you want to play all kinds of games, there's no value. But I actually really value like things that feel good in my hands and being able to play things that are simplifying it. Sometimes I don't need. I'm kind of a tinker, so that's how I kind of got into this hobby. But I also sometimes just want it to be simple, and I don't want to think about it. And I spend a lot of time at appointments, so sometimes it's nice when it's just sitting in a waiting room, not to be tinkering and just play a game and just enjoy it. And
Actually, I had this
I really do
conversation the other
like that part of it.
day. I think it was with Gamers Generation, and I was talking about the Switch 2, and I was like, you know, since I've gotten the Switch 2, I've been trying to build up my physical collection again of Switch cards, and I actually like the idea of using the Switch cards, even though the digital is so convenient. Because when I'm playing on Switch cards, I have to go and pick up the other cart to change the game, which makes me continue to play the game that I'm playing. And so I end up getting more playtime instead of just going game to game to game to game, because I tend to do that sometimes where I'm like, oh, I'll play 5 minutes of this game, 30 minutes of that game. And instead now I'm forcing myself through it. Like right now I'm at like 80 hours into Pokemon ZA, and it's been a blast. So with the Chromatic, I can see the same thing, right? Like having physical cartridges, playing them, you're gonna play the game, because how many of these cartridges are gonna carry around in your pocket with you, you know? Right. So I think that's really cool, dude.
I'm very much in the same boat. So like right now I'm testing out some Nixie controllers. And this time around, usually I do it on my modded Switch, which we won't even talk about how many games are on there. But you know, on my modded Switch, I have access to everything on there, and I spend all my time tinkering like I do on normal handheld. This time around for this one, I decided I was going to play on just my old, you know, instead of my modded OLED, I just play my regular OLED Switch, and I found myself actually playing the games, and I'm getting more testing done. Versus part of doing it on the modded Switch is I can actually see pull rates and stuff like that you can't on original Switch, right? So there's an advantage there. But at the same time, like I don't find myself ever playing the games. So right now I'm playing, you know, testing it with my actual OLED, just regular OLED, and I am playing games that I just wasn't playing. And I'm with you. I collect Switch games. I mean, 90% of what I have is probably no, I shouldn't say that. Probably 60% of what I have is physical, and 40% is probably.
Yeah, I'm probably about the same, like 60-40, like something like that.
I haven't bought a Switch 2 yet. I haven't seen a reason to yet. When I do, because I mean, most of it's just upscaling Switch 1 games. I can do that on my Odin. Like that, it's not a big deal to me. So once they have a bigger library, I think I'll go that route. But as it stands today, I'm just using my original Switch when I do play, or I play on an emulator. And I still am playing games I own, but I can make it look better than even the Switch 2 can look.
I have a spare brand new Switch 2 up for trade. If you,
I saw that.
If you want it.
That's how I ended up with your Steam controller on the way.
Yeah.
From the same post.
Yeah, that's right. You're right. Yeah. So while we're talking about games, right, and all of the fun we're having with playing them, Jedi, let's get into these Game of the Year nominations. I think that this is interesting. I found this interesting, even though I knew what is going to sweep them, or what I assume is going to sweep the entire industry.
Bro, I'm playing ball pit.
No, you're not playing games. You're on a podcast right now, my friend.
Playing ball pit. Bro.
So, anyways, back to the podcast. So,
I got a Legion Go 2 so I can play ball pit. Why are you harassing me for?
Oh, okay.
You can play that on your Thor.
Yeah, we're gonna get back to business here and talk about actual stuff during the podcast. And
shenanigans.
While we're here, man, the Game of the Year nominations are going on for 2025, and I know
flying by, right?
Their own expectations. Yes, I mean 2025 is ending like really soon, dude, and it has literally flew past. And I think every year goes by faster and faster, but maybe that's just me. But
easily.
I mean, what are your thoughts here on these Game of the Year nominations? Like, what are you guys thinking? Like, were you guys looking for something else to be on these lists, or is the games that you thought were gonna be here? Like, what are your guys' thoughts? Let's go with Jedi, so that he can stop playing ball pit.
I didn't play Death Stranding 2. I'm not interested in it. I would have rather have seen Doom up there. I'd rather have seen Dark Ages up there, or
there was a pretty big following for the Death Stranding 2 though upon release, dude. They were like, I saw a lot of people saying like, because I did play. I don't know if you guys played Death Stranding 1, but I did play it, and it was kind of like a walking simulator. And,
for the first 10 hours it was, and then it actually got pretty good. But
yeah, and so I thought it was a good game, but I thought like there was more that could be done. So I did see a lot of people with Death Stranding 2 say that it did everything that they wanted from Death Stranding 1. So
yeah, I haven't played it yet,
cool.
but that's a game you really got to have time to play. Like, I don't know how people have that kind of time to sit down and play that, because I played the first one and it was stretched out over like 6 months, and I swear for like the first 3 months of that, it was just a walking simulator.
Yeah, I don't think I could. I would have walked. I mean, no.
You would have the whole time, the entire time. You would have been walking.
I'd have bailed. I would have bailed on the game. There's no way I would have given that much time to a game that's just kind of, Yeah, I don't know. I would have bailed on it. It's just not for me. I would have liked that game.
Man. This guy here.
I see it. Yeah. Yeah, he's
there has not been 32 other Expedition games, Michael.
Yeah, I was gonna say the only one that's not a sequel though is Expedition 33, because Donkey Kong Bonanza on 60. Well, it wasn't called Donkey Kong Bonanza, but Donkey Kong 64 was pretty much the goat for Donkey Kong. One of the worst games on Nintendo 64, by the way. And I didn't even have a 64. I just emulated, and I absolutely terrible. In fact, you know what? I might need to get one of these analog 3Ds just or maybe the new Mod Retro 64, Mod 64, but just to play some original games. But I did not like the original. I heard the one on Switch is pretty good. I don't know if I can. I guess you know what? I'm not going to call that a sequel. You know what? I think Michael Benning's wrong on that. I don't think it is a sequel. I think
Bonanza's. To me, Bonanza is not a sequel. It is its own. If it was a sequel, it would have been better. I'll say that.
It was.
I like Bonanza. I don't love it. I like it. I don't love it.
So I had fun with it with limited time I had. My wife, my kids, my brother, everybody in my house cleared it, finished it. I'm the only one that didn't. But I'm also like, I'm a space cadet, so there's very little holds my attention for a really, really long time. But they all burned through it. I did not play Deliverance 2. I know Tech Dube's a huge fan of it, and it looks amazing, but I didn't play it. I didn't play Death Stranding. I did play Silk Song. I did play Hades. Don't kill me. I haven't played Expedition 33. Everybody's talked about it. Everybody's gone on and gone.
I've only played for an hour, so I'm with you.
Oh my god. I'm here, the last man standing. So let's talk about Expedition 30.
The toughest.
I cannot believe you guys did. Really?
Yeah,
Expedition 33, no time, huh?
No.
Yeah,
and now Stellar Blade and all these other games are out. Like they all kind of came out.
I haven't played Stellar Blade either. So
I'm going to tell you guys something. I play Pokemon. That is my extent of turn-based games. Like that's it. I don't get
don't even play Pokemon.
Games. Yeah. Okay.
No,
yeah. So to me, I've never found a turn-based game to keep my attention. Expedition 33, I saw everybody just keep going on about it, and I was like, I gotta give it a go. And I'll tell you what, like I started playing the game, and I was just so mind blown. Like that game, it tears your emotions apart, dude. Like the story is so well written, the music is phenomenal. Like to me, I compared it to like a book that you're reading, and every time you go to bed at night, when you wake up in the morning, it's the first thing you think about. Like, oh my God, I got to see what's going to happen next. I got to see what's going to happen. I need to get back, open up my book and continue reading. That's Expedition 33. It's like every bit of it. You just want to carry on.
That's a pretty compelling argument.
That's how I felt about Call of Duty 10 years ago. Now I don't even want to play it.
No, that's way different, dude. Call of Duty has no story though. Like it's like I mean, it has a story, but it's not like
I used to dream about it. I was on there like 10 hours a day.
Yeah, no. This is way different, dude. This is like it hits you in the feels, man. Like it feels good, it feels sad, it feels like you're excited. Also, too, like the just the mechanics of the turn base, like being able to parry the enemy's abilities and attacks and things like that, and having your timing on point and just leveling up your characters and giving them better abilities and better strengths, and matching different characters to what you're gonna see in the field. It's really good. It's a really good, I think, for indie game. Like, they knocked it out of the park. Honestly, I mean, there's a reason why they're here in the nominations, and I think for real, honestly, my opinion is that Expedition 33 is going to sweep the industry in the nominations this year.
I agree with you. I think Expedition 33 is the one that really deserves to win. I hot take, not a huge fan of Silk Song. I don't mind difficult games, but I liked Hollow Knight a lot. It just wasn't the same to me. I don't know why I didn't like it as much, but I didn't.
Oh, so it just hit different for you.
It did, but like Hades 2 is really good. I thought Hades 2 is actually better than Hades 1, which is really surprising because I really liked Hades 1.
I did not. I thought Hades 1 was better.
Okay. Have you beat Hades 1?
Yeah.
Okay.
I haven't beat Hades 2, but I did beat Hades 1.
I haven't beat 2 yet either, but I did beat 1. I think I don't know. Like maybe I just like the antagonist more. I don't know. She's just more entertaining to me. Some of the other characters in the first one were
that is valid. That's a valid argument, right? Like, because we're all gonna gravitate toward different protagonists differently.
Yeah, so I think that's what grabs me a little bit more about that. But I've heard a lot. So I played an hour of Expedition 33. If I don't get sucked in that first hour or two in a game, other than for some reason Death Stranding, the original one, I
was gonna say you gave 10 hours.
Yeah,
Death Stranding, like.
Yeah, I was at a time when I didn't have anything else to do, so I was laying around and didn't have. It was after an operation,
I get
anything else to do. So I didn't have a huge, the Steam library I have today when Death Stranding came out. So I definitely was. It was one of the few games that I had on Steam at the time, and I was playing on my Steam Deck.
Yeah, just more time on your hands, less games. Yeah, I get that.
Yeah, I don't even remember where I played that. I think it was on my Steam Deck. Or maybe it was on my Legion Go. Might have been on my Legion Go. But yeah, anyways, I didn't have a lot of games, and so that was what I wanted to play.
So what's your pick out of this list?
From what I understand, I think Expedition 33 is going to win. Out of this list of the games I've played, I like Hades, man. I don't know. Like I haven't played Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. I downloaded it. I just need to play it.
I wonder if
technically got me convinced I need to play it. But
yeah, I was gonna say I wonder if that's Techleap's choice. I'm pretty sure that's his one.
He convinced me to download it, so I did. I just haven't had time to play it because I'm playing like 5 other games right now.
So Tulak, your pick would be 33.
For me, yes, it's gonna be Expedition 33.
Okay, so what about? Let me ask you.
Can you tell by his heartfelt?
Yeah, right. Yeah, maybe I just set it to download. So what game did you play that's not on this list this year that you would put on this list? For me, I already said it would be Doom Dark Ages.
Good game.
What about the audience? What's your pick, and what game should be on this list for people watching?
I would say it kind of came out late in the year, but honestly, like Battlefield 6. I think Battlefield 6 should be.
I'm not surprised. Here. I know you've been completely obsessed with that game, and you've been playing nonstop. And I mean, months up to it, for months, you were talking about how you couldn't wait for it to come out. So I get that 100%. What about you, Selfish?
Also,
too, really quick, Arc Raiders, dude.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
I've heard nothing but good things. I haven't played it yet. I need to. I usually play a game.
Well, if you like that type of gameplay, like it's a fun loop. It's a fun loop for sure. And then if you have others to play it with, it's great. Also, too, just if you're interactive, if you like to turn on that mic and talk to people, like they have proximity chat in there, and it's hilarious, dude. Like everybody turns into like the best voice actors in the world in that game, man. Like it's very, very fun. I have a lot of fun playing that game with Clef.
I'm pretty sure it's on sale right now. I'm looking, but I'm pretty sure it's on the Steam Black Friday sale right now.
It is.
Sweet.
So that's
I haven't checked out the Steam Black Friday sales. I need to get on there.
It's because they didn't do one. So they don't have one because the autumn sale was that. Usually the autumn sales right now, but they moved the autumn sale up this year. So what happened was they were all publisher sales. Like every publisher has their own sale for Black Friday, which is almost better because we're getting more games that way.
Right, which is
if you can find what you're
pretty
looking
awesome.
for, because I'm not hitting the front
So
page.
what
but I'm
would you
pretty
nominate,
sure-
Selfish?
I know. I was just trying to figure that out. Again, I usually play games about a year late because I'm cheap. I mean, Stellar Blade was really good. I don't think it's a game of the year game. I'm trying to think of something that really gave me the feels like you're talking. That it
Well,
came
nothing
out
game
this
that
year.
feels like that.
Maybe. Yeah. Really. Yes. The game I'm the most addicted to this year is Slots and Daggers, and I think that it exists in an indie category, but I don't know that it exists as game of the year. But
Well, they
'cause
also
it's so
have the
simple.
indie game of the year category. So that would also fall into that next. We're actually going to pull up this slide next here.
Okay, so that would fit in that for me. Maybe God of War. God of War was pretty good.
Okay.
That came out this year, right?
Ragnarok?
I think Ragnarok came out last year. Actually,
did it?
Ragnarok.
Again, I'm always about a year behind.
That's fair.
Fair. I mean, I think Expedition 33 deserves to win just based off what I know about it, but I don't. But as far as games I played, I mean, most of my games are about a year behind. How about Helldivers? Helldivers was this year, right?
Helldivers was this year for PlayStation.
And PC. It came out on PC a couple months ago. Everybody.
Let me see.
I think Tula might have it backwards. I think
I'm all about that game.
Last year and
I mean, it came out for Xbox this year. I'm sorry, it came out for Xbox this year. It came out for PlayStation in 2024, February 8th, 2024. It came out for PlayStation, and also on Steam. But yeah, I think Helldivers was nominated last year.
How about what's the game I've been playing? Operator or whatever. Dispatch.
I just got that today. That's only came out a couple weeks ago, right? And people are just going nuts over it.
And all.
I'm not familiar.
It's seasonal too, but all the seasons are out now. So it came out a couple months ago.
What is Dispatch? What is it?
You're like a broke down superhero dispatching out to other superheroes to go do superhero stuff. That's the easiest way I can describe it.
Yeah. Okay. It sounds cool. I'm surprised Escape from Duckov isn't on here. I see a lot of people playing that game. And I'm sorry.
Oh, I have it, but it's hard to play on a handheld because it's point and click. And it doesn't give you handheld controls.
I know.
So like
when I first saw it,
and then I was like, well, this sucks.
Yeah, when I first saw it, I was like, this would be an awesome game for handheld. And then I was watching our friend Gamers Generation play it, and he was playing it on PC. I was like, does it have controller support? He was like, no, dude, it's a point click. I was like, man, dude. I'm surprised though, like other indie games aren't on this list. Like Peak was pretty big this year.
I just got that out Autumn's Tale.
Yeah, Peak is nominated for a bunch of awards. Also, I can't remember. They have like
Schedule 1. I'm surprised as well. Schedule 1 was pretty big.
These people that are doing the nominations for the indie stuff, it's a completely different category from the Game Awards, and they have all. I mean, this was Game of the Year, but there's like 15 or different categories that they do for these indie games.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah. What's the other one that's really popular? That
it's like best art style, best music, best this. Yeah. Best storyline.
The guy from Ball Pit.
Oh, nice.
Well, Ball Pit, they nominated him for best new game or best new developer or something. He's like, no, I've worked on other games before. I need to withdraw. Like the guy was genuinely honest about it.
What's up, dude?
So, yeah. So
Ball Pit's on best independent game.
That's what it was. Yeah.
Best independent Ball Pit.
But on the indie list here, on this list here, I'd probably say Silks. Well, I haven't played 33.
Hey, it's funny because you see some carryover, between just Game of the Year period and Game of the Year indies.
Expedition 33 is on both of them.
Yeah,
Hades, Silk Song. Yeah. This Absalom game is really popular too. I have it. I haven't tried it yet, but it's really popular.
I'm not familiar.
It's like a Metro.
It makes me want to try out some of these games that I see like popping up here. Like maybe this Keep Driving seems like it could probably be interesting. Yeah, I'd have to try out some of these games because I mean they have to be pretty compelling for people to be voting them up so high.
Right. Yeah.
So that seems cool. I think that I think Expedition. You guys know me. I think Expedition is going to win multiple awards: music, story, art style, indie game of the year. Period. Like I think it's gonna go crazy. Honestly, I do.
I want to know what you guys
I'm surprised
watching.
I don't see Doom on
you
here
guys
more.
are picking. I know, right? You just try working there.
I like Doom: The Dark Ages. I haven't beat it yet, but I think it's a good game.
I think it was a solid Doom game. I think it was super solid.
I liked it better than Doom Eternal. I enjoyed it more than Doom Eternal.
And that's the thing. I think that Doom Eternal got bigger fanfare, which is weird to me because I think to me Doom Dark Ages just hit better than Eternal.
But Eternal came out after 2016, right? So we had Doom 2016, and then we had Doom Eternal. So I mean, I think there was a lot riding off 2016 because that was that game blew up.
Yeah, Doom 2016 was awesome. Yeah, so
granted, we hadn't had a Doom game in a while before that came out, but yeah, and it plays well on everything. You could play everything in a toaster; it works good. Indiana Jones, I'm surprised I don't see more on here.
I know, right?
That was pretty big for a while too. That was pretty big.
I thought I read somewhere
that should be. I mean,
they're
here's the
making
problem with Game of the Year.
Another one.
They are making a sequel, or maybe it's a huge expansion. I'm not sure, but the biggest problem with how these awards work every year is if you release in the first 6 months, everybody forgets about your game by the time nominations come out for the Game Awards. And also, I think they're cut off now, right? So anything that comes out now can't be on here, obviously, because nominations are done. But I mean, how many games get hosed by coming out at the beginning of the year? And like, I think Indiana Jones should easily be on here more than just best adventure game. Like I feel like it deserves a little.
Also,
bit
too, how many of them
game.
come out in November, December? And it's like they just completely miss. They get missed.
Yeah.
Well, then they go on next year's, but again, they're part of that first 6 months where nobody knows what they are. So, which apparently is what's going to happen to GTA 6, right? So it's going to come out at the end of the year, and
now they're saying September. They pushed it back again now.
Man, that thing could come out for the end of the year. That thing could be unreleased and still get nominated. Those people are relentless.
They're gonna make money off of it before it gets out on the.
Oh, absolutely.
SVR.
And they're having more controversy over there. They're talking because I guess they laid off some people, and there's controversy about it. And this is me reading stuff off the internet, but apparently they were talking about unionizing, and then all of a sudden, like 30 people were let go for. I don't know what was it. Leaking.
Yeah, the union busted them.
Yeah, so just.
Well, I mean, I think if you're
Discord,
if you're leaking information and you're under a DMCA, then you should get let go.
Right, and that's
even if it's
that's
a private Discord, you should be talking about your DMCA stuff.
Right, and
so how is Marvel Deadpool on? How is Deadpool on the nominations for VR? Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt, but this game came out 2 days ago.
Go ahead.
Is it? I didn't even know it was out yet.
It came out on Tuesday. It came out on Tuesday, and I was just going to download it yesterday, but it's in the VR pool. That doesn't make any sense to me.
No, and that's just shows
because it wasn't even out yet when this has been released, right?
I think, yeah. No. This came out. Well, this came out yesterday. The list came out. Was it last week or was it yesterday? So sometime in the last couple of days, but for before Deadpool.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like it came out before Deadpool came out. So I don't. I mean, granted, there was only probably 5 VR games that came out this year, so that probably makes sense. I guess you put all 5 of them in there, and no, there's more than that. But I mean, like 5 that mattered. I saw you.
Interesting,
dude. Holy crap! Expedition is in every category, dude.
Yep. I told you guys.
Battlefield 6 is in best audio design. Strangely enough,
I could see that.
Yeah.
Dude, that's one other thing too about the Xbox Ally X. You cannot say that those are not the best speakers you ever had at a handheld before. It's got 3D spatial audio, like nobody's business coming out of those 2 speakers.
There's one handheld that beat it to me.
Is it going to be the MSI Claw?
No,
Yes.
the Ayn Thor 3,
Yes.
dude.
The Claw 8 AI Plus had the best speakers.
I never.
The
See, I think that
Ayn
had decent
3's
speakers.
front-facing speakers are freaking insane, dude. Like, it's literally like a
Okay.
Bluetooth speaker.
Sorry,
Like,
I didn't mean to bring it up again, but dude, that handheld just, it gets you, like, when you play first person shooter on it, you can hear, like, I can hear on my headphones where I can hear people running behind me. Somehow you can hear it without having headphones on. It's nuts.
I mean, I agree.
never
The
had a handheld
Xbox
that does
Ally X, dude, the audio is like, you can feel it. Like, it's like
It's
it goes
immersive.
around
Yeah.
you. Like, yeah, it is really, really good. But the Ayn Thor 3, I mean, I guess that's the difference, though, right? Like, okay, so I'll give this: the Xbox Ally X is better spatial audio, like for sure.
Right.
Because if somebody's running from back here, I know they're running from back here.
That
You
is
know?
true. That is true.
Right,
It
that's
was
what I'm saying.
Ayn
It's the
Thor
only handheld I've
yeah.
ever had that does that.
The Ayn Thor 3 is louder. That's so.
That would be nice.
You know, yeah, it's a louder handheld, but the spatial audio is amazing on the Xbox Ally X.
Interesting.
I haven't played with the Ayn Thor 3. I'm assuming you were selling it or something at this point, or have already sold it.
I sold it.
But, oh yeah, I gave you a hard time
it.
when I saw it up for sale. Never mind. I know.
Mhm.
I remember that now. Yeah.
It was hard. It was.
You're like, this is the best handheld that was ever made.
It was not something I wanted to do. It's just too much stuff, dude. I can't afford to just buy everything and keep everything, dude. I can't, especially when with like these things, like retros, like sure, whatever, dude. But like when you're getting up into $14, $15, $18, $2,000 handhelds, like I can't buy every $2,000 handheld and just keep it. I can't, dude. I can't. I have 5 kids. I have a family, you know, like
yeah.
That's
why I didn't hold on to
I wish I could.
So I could buy handhelds.
Yeah. That's why I didn't.
On, dude. I'm about to sell my truck so I could buy handheld.
Oh
no, I'm just kidding.
That's why I got rid of
your
both
truck so I can buy handheld.
The Xbox Allies that you guys peer pressure me into buying.
The what?
The Xbox.
I don't peer pressure anybody. I mean,
that you guys peer pressure me into buying. That's why I got rid of them. I couldn't.
I wouldn't have bought the original.
We peer pressured you to buy it so bad that.
So anyway, Too Loud is.
Yeah.
He's having
not so loud anymore.
It's okay because I'm back again, and
I just like that I'm the only one that stays in the room.
Dude.
No, I get what you're saying. That's
such a baller when it bought both Xboxes, bro. Like, stop playing, dude. Like, hey.
You had to go there. Let's show everybody.
He was able to trade both of them in for one Legion Go 2. He traded.
He was like, Legion Go is expensive. Let me buy the $1,000 Xbox and the $700 Xbox. Like, yeah.
Right. I wasn't gonna tell you, but nobody really likes you. So
all right. But OLED monitors are so expensive, right? Yeah.
Okay, so let's look at most anticipated, because I really am looking forward to this Bond game. And the reason being is originally it was a Hitman game, and they took the stealth portion out of it and made it into a Bond game.
I didn't know that.
Really?
Yeah, and I love Hitman. So originally this was a Hitman game. And so I'm pretty stoked because I love Hitman. So it should have all those aspects in it, but the stealth isn't going to be as important in this as it would be in a Hitman game.
Which category are we looking at?
This is going to be most anticipated.
Yeah. So the problem is that category is dominated by is going to be dominated by GTA 6,
Resident Evil.
Right?
No, GTA 6, yes, but then Resident Evil.
That's it. Yeah.
All right, here we go. Here we go.
Oh yeah, I guess GTA 6 owns the category, but after that, I'd say Resident Evil's getting a ton of hype right now.
Requiem.
I'm really looking forward to Requiem though. Like honestly, like
more than
Requiem looks amazing. Actually, Wolverine looks really good too. I'm like kind of excited about Wolverine.
Ever since it got leaked, like 2 or 3 years ago, I've been kind of like just waiting for that game to come out.
I think Wolverine's gonna be sick, dude. Being that it's an Insomniac game with Sony, like
Marvel games are such hit or miss.
Banger, dude.
Yeah, but when is Insomniac released a bad game?
These are the same guys that made the Spider-Mans, dude, right? Like like I think that this game is gonna be really good.
Uncharted, and keep in mind this is their pedigree is Naughty Dog. So these are OG Crash Bandicoot guys.
Dude, I really wish to see another Uncharted.
Yeah, but you could
I don't know
Uncharted games, and there's not much that they touch that's not awesome.
You can't go back to old studios because what that guy that came from GTA, right? From
Hey,
from
is this
Rockstar.
Britney Spears before
He
she
made that
shaved her
really
head
crappy
bald?
game.
Oh,
Oh
I
my
don't know.
god.
I just was wondering. All right, go ahead. Sorry.
No, kind of looks like her actually. Now that you mention it,
Yeah.
that guy that came from Rockstar that made that stupid GTA clone game this year. I can't even remember what it's called anymore, but it was like one of the worst games that actually came out this year. Um, anyways, I'm just saying like you can't take them and be like, oh, they're from this old studio, they're going to be awesome because that's not necessarily the case.
Okay,
Because
that's fair.
everybody's trying to
fair.
make live service games. What is
That's
the name of
fair,
that game
but-
now? It's going to bother me. I can't remember.
Something crappy. That's a fair assessment.
You know,
but that being
this
said,
kind of sucks, right?
Insomniac
For
hasn't
most
made a bad game.
anticipated games, that kind of shows, like, you know, it's something that I've been thinking for a while, and I know other people have spoken on it. It's just like I wish that Nintendo would get back to making games, and like I know that they've become a full-time law firm and part-time game maker, but
Not even.
like if they could get back into like being innovative and making amazing games, like why don't we have a most anticipated Nintendo game here? Like,
And how did
it's
Donkey Kong make
crazy.
it on the Game of the Year? I don't know. But
Yeah, I have
Well,
no
here's-
idea how that made it onto Game of the Year because to me, like, it's really, I don't know.
when was the last time they
Yeah.
released a non-remake? I mean, even Kirby is a remake of a Dreamcast game, right? Or a
I mean,
Wii U
I
game,
guess
Wii U
like
game.
to me, non-remake, last one, Breath of the Wild, 2018.
Okay, I guess that's fair. Well, no, well, they remade it though off of the Wii U version, and then they put it on Switch, and then it became like the big thing on Switch. But it was a Wii U game.
But weren't
They
they
just-
both released at the same time, the Switch and the Wii U version?
Oh, I don't know. I have no idea.
They were.
I think they were both released at the same time. So
I know you can make
like
the Wii
that,
U
but
one
that's
look
their
really good with
last
emulation.
IP, like original, like that wasn't a remake. Like was
Yeah,
Breath
I
of
mean,
the
this-
Wild. Like
And like maybe Smash Brothers because they are a little different, but I mean everything is just a remake. I mean, even like
Yeah.
Metroid, we're like waiting for Metroid remakes to come out. It's
even
just insane.
look, Bonanza. I think Bonanza takes inspiration from Breath of the Wild. I also think that the new Metroid game is going to take inspiration from Breath of the Wild.
Instead of horses, you got a motorcycle.
Yeah, absolutely, dude. So I think like, yeah, Nintendo, like they're really dropping the ball, man. Like, cause I really, as much as I hate them right now, I love that company. Like I love like what they've done in the past, like what I've grown up with is like amazing games, and they just like they don't even exist anymore, man. Like
I hate the
So,
company. I love what they come out with, but I don't like the company. But I grew up with it. I mean, originally I was a Nintendo. I'm not gonna tell you when I was born, but the original NES was a big thing when I was a kid, and that was my first console other than like my parents' Atari. And so like the first one that was mine, and I played that shit till I was in like high school. Like, you know, I had other systems in there, like, you know, PlayStation and stuff, but I had really played the Nintendo. I still have it. I have two of them from my childhood, one from my mom's house and one from my dad's house. So I've got my two Nintendos from when I was a kid, and I really gravitate towards those when I get a chance. Now you can't play them on any of the TVs that I own, but that's, you know, a different problem. But, you know, I still have one TV that I keep that you can hook them up to, and it's amazing. But I don't like the company. The company is just ruthless. I mean, you got to think like a company that started making things for the mob turned into mobsters. I mean, it's surprise. You know, I mean, that's
you're right.
that's kind of what happened there. But they make some great stuff. They do. There's nothing original. All they're doing is selling remake. And people get mad at Sony when they come out with a remake, like within like, you know, 10 years of a game coming out, because it seems like they're just remaking stuff every 5 years now over at Sony. But at the same time, like they're not even close to capitalizing on remakes like Nintendo is. I don't think anybody is.
Nobody is. Absolutely nobody. So, hey guys, is there any games coming out that you would have wished to be in the nominees of most anticipated?
I would have said Metroid until. Have you guys seen any of the reviews?
That looks terrible.
They added a sidekick, and the sidekick is like a comic relief. Like the sidekick is like the girl from Donkey Kong.
No.
Yeah, like apparently he makes
I didn't
jokes and
see
stuff.
that.
And if you walk behind secrets,
my God.
and you'll grab them. Yeah, like he tells you, hey, you missed something Dingleberry. Like I'm like totally out of character. You guys, I mean, I know Too Loud knows, and a lot of people that know me. I'm a huge Metroid person. So like just to hear that, I'm just completely just discouraged. I'm gonna buy it because I want to play it, but like I was,
I'm gonna buy it,
but
like,
it's
because I'm a
terrible.
Metroid fan, but
yeah, I'm just like really bummed about that.
I got turned off by the motorcycle. I don't know why, but as soon as I saw that with the motorcycle, that preview or whatever they put out, I was just like, oh my God, this is not Metroid. But you know what? To be fair, they're making a new IP for once. It's still not new IP, I guess, because it's still Metroid, but they're making a new game. It's not a remake, so I guess they had to add a motorcycle. I don't know.
I guess,
but the reviews are so bad.
Yeah, really.
Anything you would have liked to see nominated for that? Selfish.
So I would have said 007, but it's on here. So that's a game I've really been waiting for all year. That and Resident Evil. I'm not really waiting for Grand Theft Auto because if I was waiting for Grand Theft Auto, I would have wanted to come out in 2024 like it was supposed to. So I gave up waiting for that one a long time ago. It's not coming out. It's not coming out next year. Here's the problem with that game. I'm telling you this right now. It's so. I bet you last year they were in most anticipated game in the Game Awards. I guarantee you they probably won an award last year for the same thing. I don't know for a fact, but I can almost guarantee you they did. But it's so anticipated that it's never going to meet anybody's expectations at this point. They pretty much doesn't matter what it does, it's going to flop. It's not going to be. It's just there's no way they can meet people's expectations with it. They're too high. So
that's probably a really good take on it because you're probably 150% right. That's probably exactly what the problem is going to be. People are going to expect a spectacular game, and it's just not going to be there. So
look at Hollow Knight Silksong. Like a lot of people like it, but it got fucking torched when it came out. Like people were not very happy about it. Some people were. Some people were really happy about it, but a lot of people didn't like it just because of the difficulty. I think more than anything. But
last
time
I complained about it, and to my son, and my teenage son finished it because apparently there's like 3 different endings, and I'm like, dude, I'm struggling. He's like, Dad, I'm on like the 3rd ending already. He called me an old man and walked away. Yeah,
that's fair.
Jeez,
I get that in my house too.
Brutal.
Yeah. That's all right. He didn't get dessert for like 3 days, but that's all right.
That's just because you ate it.
Yep, that's fine. That's fine.
Okay, so best multiplayer has Arc Raiders and Battlefield 6 in it.
Yes.
It also has Peak, Elden Ring, Night Rain, and Split Fiction. I'm pretty
I was disappointed in Split Fiction, man. I was disappointed in Split Fiction.
I'm pretty sure it's going to be between these two, Arc Raiders and Battlefield 6.
I'd like to see Peak make it up there, to be honest with you. But
Peak is fun.
But it's not.
I think Peak is up there, but I think did Peak come out on console?
No.
Oh no, I don't think so.
See, and I think that's where I think these two are going to shine. Well, did Arc Raiders come out on console?
No.
I don't
think so.
Battlefield 6 might take this just because it has a bigger audience.
And then COD is getting such bad reviews, even though it's not even on the list. COD is getting a lot of bad reviews.
It's getting crapped on right now, dude.
For some reason, it took me like 6 or 8 hours to download on my LIX COD, and then I never even turned it on. I want to play through the campaign. But here's the thing I realized that was interesting about this, and maybe I'm wrong when I'm looking at it, but it looks like the base game is the same, and then you download like an expansion pack to get.
You talking about BO7? Black Ops 7?
Yeah.
No, that's exactly what it feels like. That's exactly what it feels like.
10 gigs for the base, and then everything else is like 70 gigs a piece or 80 gigs a piece.
Yeah. So but the base game is the same. So isn't it just an expansion of 7? Or 6?
Hey, this guy's so funny, dude. If you guys haven't seen his content, Peanut,
7 is hilarious. 7 is I think 7 came up as because I downloaded 7 today on the Legion Go, and it was I thought it said it was a Black Ops 7 base. Maybe it is the same base.
No, the base is the same, but then you have to download.
They're all of them are gonna have the same base until a new engine comes out.
I was wondering that too. Okay, because it's just different than it used to be now that's on Xbox. So I don't know.
Yeah, that's how they do it now. They're all gonna have the same base until a new engine comes out, and then at that point they'll have a new base. But
it's got this base, and then it's still 70 gigs to download the game, and you have to download the story versus separately.
Everything
from
independent.
Yeah.
Yes. I did try it some. I will say, like, I'm not gonna really play the multiplayer. I'm not really gonna play the story. But the zombies, I'm gonna get down in that zombies, dude. They added Dead Ops Arcade 4, which I like that top down arcade mode of zombies. It's always been pretty fun. I played a little bit earlier with Matt watching me. It was pretty cool. Also,
awesome.
too, the regular
Looked very
zombie
good.
map was pretty cool too. It's huge, man. It's a humongous map, and the zombies is the only thing I could basically just delete everything else. So
I've heard Zombies is pretty good on it. That's one thing that I've heard was actually pretty solid.
yeah, the rest of it I think is a wash. Like Battlefield does everything else better.
Cool. What other categories we got here? We got I don't know any of these esports athletes, unfortunately. I don't follow.
I don't know any of those guys, so I just walked away from that. But they had let's see, let's get back into the games and get away from the actual.
You know what I'd like to see? I'd like to see like a best Metroidvania category, like a cool, like best FPS, best Metroidvania,
but those
best
are like
platformer.
nobody ever categorizes games right because it'll be like it doesn't matter what the game is. They'll be like, oh, it's Souls-like. Is it though? Or like, oh, it's a Metroidvania because it's a platformer.
Yeah, that's
like,
true.
They
That's
never
true.
categorize
Make it too convoluted. Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah. All right, let's go best art direction. I want to see something that has some different games. Ghost of Yotai, I haven't played that, but I did hear a lot of good things about it.
And then like Ghost of Tsushima, I think it'd be pretty good. I haven't played it yet either.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it looks beautiful though. I'll tell you that. Like it really does look gorgeous. This is a gorgeous game. Best score and music. Outstanding music and inclusive of score, original song and or licensed soundtrack. Oh, I already know who's gonna win this.
Oh,
Yeah.
What's it got? What's one of the nominees?
why am I not finding it?
Bro,
Oh, this is it.
Bro, Expedition
there it is.
33 is selling vinyl records. Like, tell me the music is not hit.
I did see
Like,
that. I did see
Like
that.
they
Yeah, I did see
literally made vinyl records and sold out. So
Yeah, but I
like-
want this. I want the person named Wood Kid in the Loving Forcell to win just because of the name.
Wood Kid
Wood
and
Kid and Forcell.
Forcell. Yeah, that's hilarious. That's
I think
hilarious.
they should win just for the name.
That's fair. That's fair. Win for the memes, dude.
Yeah.
D Lopez, what's up, brother? Yeah, thank you. Thank you for coming by, man.
Thank you, Mr. Lopez.
Best audio design. Okay, yep. We talked about this because it had Battlefield 6 in it. What else is new here? Best performance awarded to an individual for voiceover acting, motion, or performance capture.
I used to follow
Okay.
these voice artists a lot, but I don't really follow
Wow,
them much.
3 of them are from Expedition 33.
I see that. Yeah.
It's rigged. The whole thing is rigged. The whole thing.
3 of them. Man, I'm telling you, the game is insane, Matt, dude. Like,
How do you feel too
killed
loud?
it.
Those 3 people made you cry. How do you feel about that now that you're facing them?
I know. Look
Yeah,
at them,
they did
dude.
it.
I'll slap
They made
them.
you cry.
I'll just
Those
get
3
out,
people
buy
made you
them
cry.
lunch. No, that's awesome, bro. They're phenomenal, bro. They did an amazing job. Like, honestly, they really, really did. Amazing job. Very talented people. Innovation in accessibility. Really? Okay. Assassin's Creed and Doom's here. Doom's
There you go.
recognizing software and or hardware that is
Adamfall.
pushing the medium forward by adding features, technology, and content to help games be played and enjoyed by an even wider audience. Okay.
You like
I
that?
forgot about
Paul?
Adamfall. Yeah, I thought it was pretty good. I totally forgot that game came out this year. That was that came out right around the same time as Expedition 33, if I remember right. That is a game I
And
played.
you
through.
can
That
get
was
it.
pretty-
You can get it off. Oh, now that you mention that,
It's on Game
That's a
Pass.
cool category. That's a really cool
Yeah.
category. At first, I was like,
Um,
oh, okay, this is making it more accessible for people with impairments, like
Yes.
making it
Yeah.
easier for people. That's pretty cool, dude. That's pretty awesome.
what is the? What's the? Let me see. There was another one that came out around the same time as Expedition 33 and just got completely overshadowed by it. We got a version of Oblivion that came out this year.
Let's see. Any chance you think
About-
the Steam machine starts
about-
at $549 for 512 and $699 for 2 terabyte? Kind of matches Steam Deck OLED pricing.
So
I would say
there's
add about $150 to each of those, and you're probably about right.
there's and I'm not going to rule you out, Lopez, because there's okay. So when the Steam Deck
There's so many opinions in this. Like,
so when the first Steam machine came out like 10 years ago, they went to
3
hardware manufacturers.
years ago.
No,
no,
for
the
Steam machine.
Alienwares and
Sorry,
stuff.
the Alienware. So I thought you were talking about Steam Deck.
Right.
Yep.
So they went to Alienware and they went to all these companies, and these companies had to make a profit because they couldn't make any money on the games. So they just charge way too much for these devices. Now this stuff is being made in-house by Steam, so they can do what they did with the Steam Deck and undercharge on them. Hold on. They could sell this device for what they paid for it and be level, right? And they said they're going to be competitive with PC pricing. They can sell it for cost and still make a ton of money on their games. So there's always a potential that they could be in that price range. Do I believe that they're going to do it? That I don't. I think the way the market is and the way that they know that us as consumers are and are willing to spend, I think they're gonna it's gonna be a little bit higher. I think you're probably gonna see like Selfish said, maybe $100 over that or something like that. I think we're looking.
Yeah, I think the base will start at what you're saying, the 2 terabyte model. D Lopez, like the base will probably start around $699,
$650, $699. Yeah.
One of the biggest contributing factors of this in the last 2 months, RAM has gone up 1% a day. The price of RAM has gone up, so it's double what it was 30 days
RAM
ago.
has gone crazy, bro. It's
this AI stuff, yeah.
And so we're talking that we're going to come out probably in March. So the amount, the price, I mean, it's got to stop somewhere. Eventually, RAM's got to stop going up. I mean, I would assume that Steam bought a bunch of this stuff already before this probably happened. They probably for 6 months have been sitting on a stockpile of crap to build these things. But they're still going to run into those.
Really quick, this unit's running DDR5, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I believe it is. Okay.
Yeah. But it's going to be. They'd almost be better running DDR4, to be honest with you. It'd be cheaper.
Yeah.
And they're only using 8 gigs of VRAM, and I have a feeling that has a little bit to do with the RAM costs more than anything else. I could be wrong.
Well, no, the VRAM is because of the dedicated GPU is a 7600.
But they offer that in a 12 gig variant as well. So they're going 8.
Do they have a 7600 and 12 gig?
Yeah, it's
a mobile. Remember, because it's a mobile 7600.
But the GPU is a 780M, and the 780M comes in a 12 gig.
No, dude, it's a
16. It's 12 or 16.
It's a 7600.
The 7600 is the GPU, or the CPU. But the GPU is a 780M.
No, the GPU is a 7600.
It's a 7600M GPU is the GPU on that.
Yeah, it's a 7600M. Absolutely, it's a laptop 7600M, 8 gigabyte VRAM.
The side note, I know everybody's talking about the price of RAM and how it's going up. I hadn't looked. The same RAM that I put in my computer earlier this year for $100 for 32 gigs is $220 for 32 gigs right now.
Yeah.
There's also a 16 gigabyte variant of the 7600.
Oh, there is? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So there's 8 and 16. So they're going 8. They already said they're going 8. But there is a 16 gig variant. I thought it was 12. But yeah, there's a 16 gig variant of it too. So
yeah, the 7600M is the GPU, and it's a mobile GPU, dedicated GPU. And then
the XT is also a laptop GPU, and that's the one that has 16 gigs. So
I had a laptop one with the 16 gigs.
Yeah, I guess that was the only one I knew about until they freaking did the announcement. I was like, they make one of those with 8 gigs? They must have just downclocked it or something. And nope, they make an 8 gig variant.
I knew that the gaming variant because it was a lot of people were upset with AMD because AMD was kind of toasting the NVIDIA, saying like 8 gigs is too little. And at first it was only supposed to be a 16 gig of the 7600, but I'm talking about the desktop equivalent. I'm not even talking about the M. But the desktop equivalent was only supposed to come out in 16, and then they turned around and released an 8 gig model after trashing NVIDIA for releasing 8 gig models of 5060s. Well,
there's games that are coming out right now that require 10, so that's an interesting decision.
Yeah.
But also, just think about the landscape. Steam has changed the landscape so much that there's developers now that are making games that are Steam Deck verified, that are run on Steam Deck. And a few years ago, these developers weren't interested in making games for handheld PCs, and now Steam has changed the landscape. So there could be some potential to what they're doing, and I think they know the kind of pull that they have in this industry, and I think they're going to bank on that. I'm back to the original question. I think it's gonna be a little bit more, but I still think it's gonna be a really good value because of what Steam has done. If anybody else has released this PC and it wasn't a Steam one, even if it came with BASAT or something on it, it still wouldn't be like this anticipated because it's a Valve hardware. So I think they know what they got. Yeah.
I don't think that they are going to subsidize it, however, because subsidy wouldn't make sense when you got a place like Disney buying 1,000 of these things, like they did with the Steam Deck. They bought all those Steam Decks to run their animation, and they didn't buy a single game. So they're not going to be subsidizing. I know everybody thinks it's like a bank.
I had no idea Disney did anything like that.
Yeah.
So they're going to have companies out there that are going to. I'm not saying it's going to be a bank or anything because that's what everybody keeps talking about. It's going to be somebody like Disney in their innovation center or something like that that's going to do it again, and they're not going to subsidize them because they made no money on those handhelds. In fact, I think they probably even took a loss because didn't they subsidize the original Steam Deck? So they took a loss on all those handhelds.
Yep.
And I know Gabe's come out and said it's really cool that they're doing this, but at the end of the day, they're still taking a loss on every one of those that went to them. So I don't think they'll subsidize ever again because their equipment is too versatile to be able to be used in all these different situations. And they're not the only ones that did it. There's other companies and stuff, but a lot with the robotics and stuff like that really found a lot.
Oh yeah, I could see that, especially running Linux, for sure, with robotics and things like that. Drones and all that type of stuff, having a device with a built-in display running Linux, the Steam Deck was easy for them to go in that direction.
I agree.
I think honestly, I think that the device will come out probably. And dude, to be fair, right, like depending on the price of SSDs at the time of release, I would say just buy the base model because you're not gonna get anything else besides a bigger hard drive or SSD in the more expensive model. And you could just upgrade the SSD yourself. So I think probably like around 700. If we're lucky, we'll see like a 650, 600, but I think at least $700.
I initially thought about $599, but I've since changed my tune just between the RAM going up and then also hearing them talk about they're refusing kind of to take a loss. Not really refusing, is not how they phrased it, but they did make a comment that
they kind of insinuated
companies. They're worried about companies doing mass purchases. And again, I don't think
unless like you said, selfish, like if they were able to secure RAM before this whole like big old pump on RAM prices, maybe then if they were able to secure enough. But then again, too, if the RAM price is going to get up and stay up, maybe they would want to still mark it up based on that, because for them to produce more units, it's going to cost them the new price of RAM.
So they're risking doing what Sony and Microsoft did mid-cycle and raising the price, right? Like now, everybody's celebrating the PlayStation 5 PlayStation 5 are on sale right now, and everybody's loving it, except for they're now the price that they were when they came out. So now they're just back to regular pricing. They're without the 2 times they raised.
And you're getting a smaller hard drive. Smaller
hard drive, and no disk drive. So you're losing a lot in the whole process, and you're going to pay what it was when it came out. So I don't think Valve's going to want to do that. I think they're going to keep, because they didn't really, as they made changes even with the OLED and everything else, they kind of kept everything as stagnant as they possibly could. I mean, obviously the OLED costs more than the LCD, which it should, but even the little changes they made with memory and stuff, they never changed anything. So
it's just it's an interesting take on it that they'll take a loss on the frame to create the install base, and they could potentially do that because right now,
I mean, there's potential for that. There's potential for that. Yeah. There's reasoning behind that, though, right? Like they have a strategy behind that. Whereas the machine, there's no reason to do it with the Steam machine.
With the pancake lenses and stuff on the VR. I mean, they're competing against what, Pimax? And Pimax headsets started like $3,000, $4,000. I used to do. I'm an affiliate with Pimax when they used to make handhelds, but then they went completely away from handhelds. They never created their VR handheld, or they never made their handheld turn into VR. So that.
Oh, you and me both, Cyber.
I don't see to speaking to Cyber, not to cut you off, selfish.
No, I was reading the same thing. So
I don't see them not fixing it. If they want to become what they want to become and become console, the living room console that competes with with Xbox and PlayStation. I don't see them not fixing this. There's got to be, and they're so
I don't even think it's them at this point because, like, from what I know, the anti-cheat works on Steam OS. It's just that the developers are not implementing it on their side. So I think as long as Steam OS's install base just continues to grow, at some point the developers of these games will be forced into doing it. So
I agree. So anyway, sorry, Selfish. He said then I thought it was good.
I'm gonna move away from the game of the year stuff and just touch this last thing here, guys. So we got the announcement of the 477V, which is
not announced but leaked.
Leaked
images.
Very
cool. I love this. So
this is
I saw this in
alley.
I saw this and I thought of you. Then if this is so, there was a thing and it was a Discord. I didn't get the data of it because it was in Chinese or Mandarin. But Max Zhao was saying that and Selfish and I were talking about this, that this is kind of the end of the era for the XX series. And Selfish he pointed out earlier, when was the last time we seen an XX device? So that makes sense, right? And then now they're doing a vertical 477V plastic, which was is going to reduce the cost, reduce the weight, and a vertical with an almost 5-inch screen, that beautiful, gorgeous screen, and that Dimensity 8300 is a beast, man. It hasn't gotten a lot of love, but I had a 477M, and that thing is a freaking beast, man. I had a 557. It's a beast. I think it's going to be a stellar device, especially like doing PS2 and stuff like this, and with this screen. I think it's going to be, for you vertical guys, this is going to be a huge win. A lot.
Yeah, this is going to be a very, very big W for sure. I believe.
I want to know what the price
I'm
is gonna
actually
be.
glad to see. I'm glad to see the end of the life cycle of the H700. I mean, yeah, they've had some great devices, but and it's not saying like that they can't continue to produce those devices and sell them. There is still a market for those handhelds, but I would like to see them capitalize on some of the new stuff that's coming out and kind of showcase new chipsets, new displays, things like that, because we know Anbenric can do it. So I just wonder though with I do love verticals, man. I just wonder with that size screen, like how wide is this thing gonna be, bro? Like it's gonna be a freaking.
I love the 406V and the 405V. I know, what this is
going to look like. It's going to be wider than that, though, dude. Like,
I'll find it. Hold on.
It might actually be something that I find comfortable in the vertical.
What is?
So
yeah,
it's gonna be like this right here.
Oh my god!
What size screen does the Game MT have?
5-inch.
That's a 5-inch.
5-inch.
That's a 5-inch,
okay. Yeah. See. So okay. Yeah. I mean. And that's comfortable. That's a comfortable size, especially for guys with bigger hands that always are like, verticals aren't comfortable, things like that.
It should be more like this because this is a 5-inch too. So this one, it'd probably be more because it'll be
Big
longer.
Bertha, I forgot about her. Yeah, so the booty, big booty Judy. I did forget about her.
Yeah. So we've had a couple of these already, right? And they are comfortable. You don't fit in your pocket or your backpack though. So it's kind of, or not. I guess I shouldn't say backpack, but like, there goes my. Never mind.
Not fitting your backpack would be insane, dude.
But you're like your EDC bag. They won't fit in your EDC bag.
I don't know about you, man. I got a Tom Talk. I can fit a Legion Go 2 in my EDC bag. But my regular EDC, my alpaca, no Legion Go fits in there, dude. Like I'm lucky to fit. Besides the stuff I normally carry, I'm lucky to fit a freaking Pixel in there, Pixel 2.
What did you say was your ADC?
Alpaca bag. Alpaca bag.
Does it look like an alpaca?
He's frozen. Hold on, let's bring him back. Give him a moment. I think he's still processing. We're gonna give him a moment back there. Nope, he's still broken. All right, well, let's talk about this 477. Hey, dude, all glass front looks pretty great, dude. Like, I'm actually excited about it. I'm hoping that they use the let me bring him back. I see him moving now. What's wrong with you, bro? Are you stuck on stupid or what happened? What happened there?
Just
So
Like, he took himself away. Oh my god, bro. So yeah, what do you guys think about this? I'm excited.
I think Anbenric is shooting themselves in the foot. I think this is great, but if they get away from their XX line like they are, I think that's Anbernic's bread and butter. And nobody buy. They have very few sales on their higher end handhelds. I mean, I know it looks like it because all the reviewers buy them. Actually, they just send them to everybody but me, I think. But they're not.
I'm with you. I'm with you, bro. I don't get XSs from Anbenric. I get them from stores.
So do I.
You know?
Same. Yeah, I get all my stuff from McDIY. So they're great. So I don't even care. I'd much rather get it from them. I'd rather deal with them. But at the end of the day, that's their bread and butter, and they overprice all their Android handhelds. So they're going to have to come out with another Linux solution next year. This could be just the end of the year, and they're getting ready for next year's device, which we could see.
Well, I don't want them to do. I just want to make a correction really quick. I don't want them to do away with the XX lineup. Period. I just want them to do away with the H700. That's that.
Well, that was supposed to be gone 6 months or 4 months ago. They said they weren't going to come out with another one, and then they came out with 2 more after they
the
came out
pros,
and said they weren't going to do
the pros. Yeah.
There's nothing pro about that. They came out with the G350 and put Wi-Fi
extra RAM, bro.
Did you know they make that Battle XP also makes a version of the XX34 SP? They make or 34XX SP. There's a Battle XP version of that you can find on Amazon, and it's the same thing. It's exactly the same handheld. So now they're crossing back and forth. Yeah, they're crossing back and forth.
Missing Wi-Fi?
I think it has Wi-Fi in it.
No, it's a XX. Hold on.
Do you have one?
I want it.
I know Fred's got one.
Of course, Fred's got one. Fred, man, Fred don't play, bro.
I used to be the same way when I used to get every garbage handheld out there. I just don't have time anymore.
But man, Fred is on another level, bro. Like Fred has like a guy in China that goes and procures this stuff for him.
Oh, I know.
And delivers it to post. Like,
well, that's a
level,
350.
dude.
No, this is
That's
yeah.
the
Well,
Pro,
no,
right?
this is not the 35XX Pro. This is the if I can get it to turn on.
The Battle XP G350.
That's the Battle XP. It is called the Battle XP Classic Up. It's not even a G350.
But they also make the flip version. They make a 34XXSP version of it that is a Battle XP. It's the
Battle XP Flip.
This is you have it.
Okay, so it's
the Battle XP Flip.
Yep.
So it's the exact same thing.
Battle XP Flip?
It's the exact same thing. Actually, when you turn them on, they're saying.
Wait, when did you get this, dude? Hold on.
They sell them on Amazon,
man.
Yeah. So what? I have to. I don't want to correct people. I don't want to make selfish feel bad. But
no, correct me.
But Fred had the Battle XP Flip.
Oh,
Fred
so you bought
the
it from
Battle
him.
XP Classic.
No wonder.
So Fred had them. So
he got them off Amazon.
So So these are but it's the same thing. And these even say Anbenric in them and everything, but they have Battle XP branding labels on them, but that's all they are.
Oh, wait, they say Anbenric in the software.
Yeah.
They all do. The G350 says Anbenric in the software. It's actually the old Anbenric software.
I don't
know. I changed the software instantly, so I don't even.
I wanted ArcOS, but so I'm like, well, I don't want this shell, so I'm just gonna swap the internals. But this has Wi-Fi, so which I
shell's gorgeous though. That shell's gorgeous.
Yeah, shell's gorgeous.
Absolutely gorgeous.
So, I've been meaning to flip the buttons out of my 35X or my G350 into my Pro because the G350 has white buttons, and I want to put those in the green Pro. And so eventually, I'm gonna get around to instead of doing a shell swap. I think I'm just gonna swap the buttons over and call it a day.
I have a G350 somewhere.
I have one right here, dude. You don't have to show it.
I've got one over here somewhere too. But yeah. So I have a green one that looks just like his class.
Great budget handheld for sure.
My favorite budget handheld is still the 3.4 or the XX8.
Really?
Yeah.
You know, I recently sent mine to my brother.
I just put stacked shoulders in it. Like last week.
Where'd you get the mod for that?
So better back.
That's 3.5 shoulders. 3.5 is that 3.5?
Oh, that's 3.4 XXH.
3.5. 3.5.
Oh, 3.5 XXH. I'm sorry. Yeah, 3.5 XXH.
But yeah, these.
Dude, I didn't even know they came out with stack shoulders for that.
I just put some on my M too. If I can grab it. Have you seen them on the 477M?
No, but I was waiting for them.
This is the best mod ever right here. Because they stay flush.
Jedi. Now you're shooting yourself in the foot, Jedi. You're like, God dang it. Damn it.
Where'd you get those from?
And
then look at Jedi. Jedi's like,
that
dude,
matching face buttons.
Jedi's going over to Discord right now to try to buy. Oh, you did not kick some, bruh. You did not do that to our boy, bro. No,
they sell them on Etsy. Just go jump on Etsy. They're on there.
That means you have an amazing product there in your hand if he kicked you, bro. He's so jealous right now. Hey, bro, you're such a hater, bro. Oh my god.
I'm not talking selfish right now. I'm not.
That's fair.
Oh, dude, Cyber just modded his too. He said he just modded his 477 with the better triggers. And
dude, they're so good.
Yeah. How do I kick Cyber out too?
No, dude, you can't. You know what, bro? You need to cool off, bro. So yeah, no, dude. So yeah, dude. No, man. But dude, this was fun, man. This is fun. We can go all night, honestly. But I ain't gonna lie, I kind of want to go play some Dead Ops Arcade 4 on the Z13 Flow. I kind of wanted to talk about 395 devices tonight, but
wait, hold on. That's right. Yeah, just real quick before we go, you're harassing me about what I'm playing on this thing. You have a Z13 Flow, and you're playing Pokey MMO on it.
Yeah, that's a fair point. That is a fair point.
Yeah. He's got a 3. Okay, so you guys don't know,
he dropped like $3,000 on this thing. Yeah.
Yeah, these devices have HX370s. The device that he has, it has this device is daddy's device, right? So he's going on and on about how I spent $1,400 on this thing. I think he spent like $4,000 on that Z13.
I think they're like 2,700 or something like that.
No, I'm just kidding because his wife is watching, so I don't want him to get in trouble because I'm making stuff up. So no, but I mean he's got a much beefier thing than this, and he put a game that's so terrible that they don't want to even release it on mainstream on this device. Look at him. He's just sitting there watching.
I've only tried once to play Pokemon. I can't get into it.
You don't hear my heartbeat as I'm thinking about my wife watching?
Yeah, I'm just kidding. I was just kidding. It's not $4,000 device. It was only like $3,800. Don't listen. I'm kidding.
Oh my god. Next thing. Last time I had to buy a couch. I don't know what I had to buy this time, dude. Dude, I don't know, man. They better not release that 3-row Tesla Model L YL. Bro, they bring that thing over from China. That's the next one on the list, bro.
Oh my god.
My god, man.
It is funny. You guys are awesome. This was a lot of fun. Selfish, you rock, man. You rock.
Thanks for the invite.
Except for the last part when you started talking about the 477M that I don't have anymore. I don't really like you right now.
Dude, I love that handheld, man. Sorry.
Yeah, I love it. I just didn't like the stack shoulders.
I'm gonna get one. Was really looking. Now that I know that that's the thing, I'm gonna pick one up. I want the bronze color. I always like that color anyway. So
I don't know if you saw, but I got bronze face buttons for it too, so everything matches.
I saw the bronze. Dude. Yeah, they have the badass bronze Xbox buttons for it. Those are sick.
I went PlayStation, but yeah, it would have been better.
I mean, I'm sorry. The bronze PlayStation buttons, the Sakura ones.
Yep.
Dude, that's amazing. Yeah, no, I got it.
Definitely. Oh man, Cyber's your birthday. Happy birthday!
Oh, happy birthday, brother! Yeah,
happy birthday,
man.
So old, too,
enjoy,
man.
Bro.
So I always tell people I'm 36, so good for you.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I've been 21 a lot of times already. I'm not gonna lie. Like a lot of times I've turned 21. So I feel it, dude.
I roll with 36, so
yeah. No,
I'm
shooting low, dude. I'm shooting low.
You guys old as
21 every time. Enjoy your birthday though, Cyber, dude. Enjoy it. I hope you have a blessed day. Have you a nice drink or something, and and get to spend time with the people you love.
Yeah. You guys have fun. Us young folks, Kim and I are going to play some video games. Us young folks.
Dude, you're going to be sleeping, eating your keyboard in about 3 minutes. But anyways, this has been a blast. Matt and I are 27.
That's right. That's my girl right there. That is my girl right there.
Oh my goodness. All right, y'all. Yep. I'm out of here, man. Have a great night.
Thanks for having me, guys. Good to see you.
We'll see you guys again next week.
See you soon.
Have a great Thanksgiving, guys.
Yeah, happy Thanksgiving. Happy birthday.
Yes, happy Thanksgiving. Absolutely. Yes, I forgot about that. I'm going to grub. Oh my God, it's going down. Oh.